This is the Bengals Radio Network. Bengals football is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third Bank and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals. Bengals fans, gear up in your Sunday's best this season. Shop the Bengals Pro Shop at Paul Brown Stadium for all your Bengals merchandise needs, including the best selection of Nike New Stripes jerseys. Call 455-8484 for hours.
Unreal! Unbelievable!
Today, for the first time in 33 years, the Cincinnati Bengals are one win from going to the Super Bowl. But to get there, they will have to beat one of the game's all-time greatest coaches and a 26-year-old quarterback with supernatural talent. And they'll have to do it in the world's loudest outdoor stadium. It's the AFC Championship game, and it's time for the pigskin to fly here at Arrowhead Stadium. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Dan Hoard, alongside my partner and pal, former Bengals offensive lineman Dave Lapham, and it's great to have you with us for our coverage of the AFC Championship game here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Let's get to Lap's keys to the game. They're brought to you by the Hillman Group. Need to replace your lost or damaged automotive key or just get a backup? Go to your local Ace Hardware and save up to 60% compared to dealership prices. They cover more than 92% of vehicles on the road, including yours, so get yours today.
Well, Dan, I think first and foremost, having played in this game, the one thing you have to do is enjoy it. You have to play fast, and you have to play loose. You can't get yourself all nerved up. You can't get out of character. That's going to be a big factor in this football game. Crowd noise, there's no doubt it's a big thing to talk about. It's loud as it can be in here. But, you know, if it's 300 decibels, 500 decibels, 700 decibels, you can't hear no matter what. So it doesn't matter if it's 400 decibels louder than you've experienced. When you can't hear, you can't hear. They're going to have to be able to identify how the defenses are lining up, identify that middle linebacker, communicate assignments up and down the line of scrimmage by hand signals. They've done it before. They're going to have to do it again. Offensively, if Kansas City's defense takes an aggressive approach, and they want to blitz, take advantage of chunk opportunities. You have favorable matchups against their secondary. If they're conservative and they rush 4 and drop 7, high efficiency completions with yards after catch, run after catch. You have to have an efficient run game as well. You must run the ball well, consistently. You can't let them jump out to a lead. Then you can get into that grind action. Then you can do a little play action. You can vary protections. You can even run 7-man protection if you're having issues in protection. Those are some of the things offensively. Defensively, steal a possession with a takeaway. Win field position. 3rd and long, get them off the football field. Red zone, when it's a compressed field, hold them to 3 instead of 7. That's a few of the keys, Dan.
76,000 people looking on in Kansas City today on a gorgeous day for football. The temperature is in the mid-40s. No threat of precipitation. Very little wind to speak of. It could not be better for the AFC Championship game. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the coin toss and the opening kick in just a moment on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Be on the first string and run plays with a winning team. Integrity Express Logistics, Cincinnati's #1 shipping solutions expert for your trucking needs. Integrity Express Logistics is looking for money-driven, self-motivated people to join their sales team. Integrity Express Logistics offers paid training, competitive base pay plus bonuses, and offers some of the top commission percentages in the industry. Are you ready to join their award-winning culture? Your road to success starts here. Visit IELjobs.com.
We worked together at the hospital, so we started going to Skyline. It was a place that we could decompress and relax,
and it always made the day so much better.
It's harder now to get together, kids, family, and jobs, but when we go to Skyline, that's our place.
It's always a good feeling at Skyline. Yeah. You get all the good feels.
Skyline Chili is now hiring. Apply online at skylinechili.com/careers.
business owners, this is Marissa Contapelli. Are you aware of the Grow Cincinnati Fund, a loan program created by the National Development Council in partnership with the City of Cincinnati? They offer business loans with low rates, long terms, and take the time to customize a loan to fit your need. As a business owner in the Cincinnati area, you'll want to find out why customers love the National Development Council. Right now, they are running a special promotion through 10 p.m. tonight. Go to ndconline.org to learn more. That's ndconline.org. Are you ready to start your career? Join the fast-paced distribution team at the Kroger Cincinnati Fresh Center. The Cincinnati Fresh Center brings fresh products to Kroger stores in the Cincinnati area and is hiring warehouse order selectors for its Blue Ash location. $22.79 per hour after training with a $1,375 training bonus. Paid time off, health, dental, and vision benefits. Come for the job, stay for the career. Apply today at KrogerCFC.com. That's KrogerCFC.com.
Dan Hoard and Dave Lapham with you today here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. We are getting set for the AFC Championship game, the fourth year in a row. The Chiefs have hosted it. That's never happened before in NFL history. And right now the Bengals captains are marching toward the 50. Today, Lap, they are Joe Burrow and Sam Hubbard.
I'll tell you what, a couple of teammates in their Ohio State days representing the offense and defense, and a couple of big-time leaders in this football team.
Let's listen in to referee Bill Vinovich for the coin toss.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Congratulations on making the AFC Championship game. Heads? Tails? Cincinnati, you were the business.
Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Be sure to check out exclusive content on the Bengals social channels and Bengals.com, including Who Day Conversation.
Players determine the game and not the striped jerseys. And very shortly here we'll have company, Bill Weber and his son Adam. Well, they sell the best and they service the rest.
Arrowhead Stadium, as you would expect, is jam-packed today. 76,416 is the capacity. No empty seats for the AFC Championship game. They set the all-time Guinness Book of World Record for the most noise generated at an outdoor stadium. Decibel level of 142.2 back in 2014. And older NFL fans might remember way back in 1990, the Broncos were playing here. John Elway was trying to run a play, turned and told the officials that he couldn't hear, right. And the officials told the crowd they had to make less noise. Back then, it was actually against the rules for the home crowd to try to make too much noise and influence the game. The fans here just made more noise, and they got rid of the rule.
Yeah, how times have changed. And it is a sea of red, Dan. Everybody in the stadium, almost every fan, has a red game jersey, replicate game jersey of the Kansas City Chiefs. It is quite impressive.
Harrison Butker will kick off for KC. Chris Evans, the rookie out of Michigan, waits right at the goal line, hoping to return. I'd say about 60% of the playing surface covered in sunlight at the moment. The shadows beginning to creep up the near sideline, which is the Chiefs sideline. So the Bengals will be able to stay a little bit warmer in the early stages of this game. Not that it's a cold day. The temperature is currently at 43 degrees. Butker is set. He stands 10 yards away from the ball. He approaches at the 35, puts his foot into it, and thwack. The AFC Championship game is underway. Football lands about 4 yards deep in the end zone, right on the E in Chiefs. The Bengals will take the touchback and start from the 25-yard line.
And Dan, who do we think we better together this week? Fifth Third's better together moment of the game from last week highlighted the teamwork of Eli Apple and Logan Wilson. Be sure to catch next week's Bengals Weekly. TC comes away today with Fifth Third's better together moment of the game. That was big. Eli Apple deflect the pass. Logan Wilson run to the ball, pick it.
The Bengals open the game with double tight ends, Uzama and Sample, both on the left side. Now Uzama stands up and motions to the right. Chase out to the left, Higgins out to the right. Now Chase goes in motion out to the right. It's a stretch run to the right. Joe Mixon lowers the shoulder pads and fights his way out to the 28 for a 3-yard gain. Safety Juan Thornhill was there for KC.
I think it is important for the Bengals to establish that ground game. Their play-action pass, if you have an effective running game, protection is so much easier. You sell that run fake, The Chiefs defensive players have to respect it at the line of scrimmage and then restart the pressure of the passer.
Sample exits. Tyler Boyd checks in. So the Bengals have 3 wide receivers on the field. Burrow in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Burrow with a quick screen, caught by Chase. Gets a block from Uzama, but gets pulled down at the 30. A 2-yard pickup on the short pass. Linebacker Anthony Hitchens making the tackle, and the Bengals are looking at 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Fenton was involved and kind of turned the play inside. I mean, that was a good job by Jamar Chase on the perimeter, make the first miss. But yards are going to come very, very difficult, I think, on the road here in Kansas City.
Mixon out, Samaje Perine in, as is often the case on 3rd down. Higgins goes out to the left. Boyd and Chase are out to the right. 3rd down and 5, Bengals at their own 30. Uzama goes in motion, lines up in the slot to the left. 2-by-2 formation. Burrow back to throw. Quick pass. Batted away. It was intended for C.J. Uzama, and it never got there as linebacker Willie Gay stepped in the passing lane and knocked it aside.
Yeah, it was a good read by Willie Gay. He took his pass drop, undercut the route, good route recognition. Joe Burrow's eyes took him to the receiver, and he got his left hand on that football and swatted it to the turf.
Kevin Huber into punt. The speedy McCole Hardman waits back at the 25 to return. He's averaging 12 yards per punt return this year. Huber 14 yards behind the line. The snap is chest high. His left-footed punt, a wobbler. Hardman moving forward. He's going to let it bounce. Bounces and rolls in the Bengals' favor, trickling inside the 20. Still rolling, and it's going to roll to a stop at the 15-yard line. So Hardman made a mistake in not catching that football.
Great special teams coach with the Bengals, Frank Gans, was adamant. When you can catch it, do everything you can to catch it. If the ball hits the ground, there's an average loss of 17 yards of field position. That's a good example right there. Do not let it hit the ground.
The Chiefs open the game with 3 wide receivers on the field, and the running back is Jerick McKinnon. He's been excellent in Kansas City's 2 playoff wins. Mahomes in the gun, 4 yards behind his center. Travis Kelce motions a little bit tighter to the formation. It's a running play right up the middle. McKinnon's got room and charges forward out to the 29 for a 9-yard gain. Logan Wilson with the tackle for Cincinnati.
I think McKinnon's the X factor. This guy has had injury issues, and his career was curtailed, but he's a talent. Now that he's back physically healthy, he's got some quick feet, some jackhammer feet, pretty good vision, and boy, he kind of picked and poked his way through the line of scrimmage for a big gain on 1st down.
He missed 2 full seasons after tearing his ACL. Now an empty backfield on 2nd down and 1. McKinnon motions into the backfield. Mahomes back to throw. Pats at the ball. Fires left. Caught near the sideline. McKinnon up the sideline. And he'll be tackled by Mike Hilton out at the 37-yard line. A 1st down for KC.
What the Bengals have to do in pressuring Patrick Mahomes is the same thing they did to Lamar Jackson. Mush rush. Don't rush past him. Don't just carelessly rip up the football field and give him an automatic lane to take advantage of. Patrick Mahomes is the leading rusher in the playoffs for his football team, averaging 9.8 yards a carry.
14 yards on that throw to the running back McKinnon. 1st and 10 Chiefs at their own 38. Kelce motions out to the left, lines up in the slot. Mahomes back to throw, sidearm pass, caught at the 40. The cheetah, Tyreek Hill, pulled down at the 46. Tackled by Logan Wilson. An 8-yard gain on the play.
Well, different from the start of the first game, the regular season game on January 2nd. Both teams went 3 and out on their first possession. The Bengals went 3 and out this time, but Kansas City Chiefs have put together 1st downs.
We've played about 3 minutes with no score. The Chiefs started at their own 15. They've moved to the 46. McKinnon in the backfield to the left. They hand it to him. Off tackle right. He does not get the 1st down. Only needed a couple, but gained 1. Mike Hilton coming up from the slot corner spot to drop Jerick McKinnon.
And they've been so efficient on 1st down. I mean, 1st and 2nd down, they put themselves in situations where it hasn't been an issue on 3rd down. Even with that 3rd down being just less than mediocre play, 3rd and short because of 1st down excellence.
Chiefs bring in their fullback, Michael Burton. They line up in an offset eye on 3rd down and 1. Kelce motions out to the left. Mahomes under center. Stomps his left foot. Hill goes in motion. They give it to the fullback, and Burton is very close to the first down marker. It's going to come down to the spot. If he didn't get it, it's 4th and less than a yard. Jermaine Pratt with the stop.
Yeah, and I think if it's 4th and less than a yard, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. They're tied for first in the NFL, converting 66.7%, 2 out of every 3 on 4th down. 4th down is becoming more and more the new 3rd down.
Well, the Bengals got 2 stops last week in situations like this. Once on a 2-point conversion, the other time on 4th and 1. The Chiefs, as you suspected, Lap, will go for it on 4th and 1. Right now, Patrick Mahomes walking over toward Andy Reid. They call a timeout. They haven't thrown a red challenge flag, but they do burn a timeout.
And the Bengals on the flip side of it, they're on 4th down, they're 65%, just behind the Chiefs, 3rd in the NFL offensively. Defensively, they've held the opponent to 38.9%.
They just tossed the red challenge flag, and they're going to check the spot on the run by Burton to see if he got the first down.
Kansas City is challenging the ruling on the field of the runner short of the line of game. Timeout.
So we'll take a timeout as well. 10:16 left in the first quarter here at Arrowhead Stadium. The Bengals and Chiefs are scoreless in the AFC Championship game on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Since 1964, Hillman has been your trusted hometown hardware partner. From small projects to big builds, Hillman has the hardware for every project, every time. Find us at your local hardware or home improvement store.
R&L Carriers has immediate career opportunities nationwide. Looking for a career in the transportation and logistics industry? R&L Carriers has openings for line haul and city drivers, freight handlers, mechanic, clerical, and much more. Visit careers.rlc.com or call 866-200-1600 to start your rewarding career today. Enjoy perks such as company-owned resorts exclusively for our employees, full benefits, and top competitive pay. Be a part of a team that's a leader in the logistics industry. Visit careers.rlc.com or call 866-200-1600 today.
At Selective, we know each business is unique, so you can't settle for a generic insurance plan. Together with your agent, Selective builds insurance solutions that help protect the business you worked so hard to build. Now you can focus on growing your business, while our local experts in your community handle the rest. So talk to your insurance agent or visit selective.com to find an agent near you. Be uniquely insured.
Selective Insurance Company of America and its affiliates.
Why work at Hawksworth?
Our benefits package here is unbelievable. It's one of the best benefit packages I've had in my entire working career.
I believe that we should always have continuous learning. UC and Hawksworth give you that ability so you can go to school for free.
I do not dread coming to work. I actually enjoy coming to work.
I continue to stay because I love what I do.
We actually save people's lives every single day, and you can be a part of that.
Ready to save a life? Apply now at hawksworth.org.
That is the voice of our referee, Bill Vinovich, working the AFC Championship game for the second year in a row. The Chiefs' challenged worked. The call has been changed on the field. It is a first down on the 3rd and 1 run by the fullback Burton. However, Kansas City called a timeout before throwing the red challenge flag, so they do lose that timeout. They don't lose another one with a failed challenge, but they do lose a timeout since they called the timeout first.
And Andy Reid didn't get information from his booth. The coach is up in the booth fast enough. He thought that it was going to be short. He thought that they had made the distance, so he burned the timeout in order to decide, okay, let's look at it a little longer. All right, yep, throw the flag. So they do lose the timeout. In the future, though, Michael Burton, the fullback, he's 7 for 7 on 3rd down, and that's tied for first in the National Football League in the regular season. 3rd and 1.
No score, 4.5 minutes in here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Here's a handoff. McKinnon started left, cuts it back toward the middle. Eli Apple wraps him up in a bear hug, but can't get him down right away as McKinnon gains about 8.5 to the 43 of Cincinnati.
And that's been a pleasant surprise, I think, for the Kansas City Chiefs. Their ability to the run differential during the course of the playoffs. I mean, they've done a great job in that area. They're outgaining the opponent by significant yards on the ground.
2nd down and about 1.5 yards. Mahomes in the gun. McKinnon to his right. 2 receivers right, Kelsey and another receiver out to the left. Mahomes throws, caught by Kelsey. Jermaine Pratt making the stop, but it's a first down for Kansas City at the Cincinnati 34-yard line.
Kansas City's outgained the opponent by 61.5 yards a game and outrushed the opponent by 2.1 yards per rush. And that only helps Patrick Mahomes and all those talented weapons he has in the passing game. 10
yards on the throw to Travis Kelsey. He did not have a catch for 10 yards in the first meeting. Finished with 5 catches for 25. He's one of 3 receivers out to the right. The Cheetah, Tyreek Hill out to the left. Mahomes in the gun, McKinnon to his right. First and 10 from the Cincinnati 35. Mahomes back to throw. Now scrambling up the middle of the field. He's got running room. He's to the 30. Angles toward the near sideline and runs out of bounds with Chidobe Awuzie in pursuit. It'll be a first down for KC at the Cincinnati 22. A 13-yard scramble by Mahomes.
That's what I talked about with the pass rush, mush rush, and lane discipline. If you get your rush lane distorted, if you kind of flow out of that rush lane, Patrick Mahomes right away will tuck it and go. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has 4.6 speed himself. This guy can pick him up and put him down.
They spotted at the 23, so a 12-yard scramble for Mahomes. He's in the gun. McKinnon to his left. Inside handoff. McKinnon hit hard. Does not go down initially. He fights his way toward the numerals and goes down at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard run. Logan Wilson with the stop.
Remember, during the course of the season, Bengals defense, 5th in the NFL, stopping the run, 102.5 yards a game. But this guy, McKinnon, is showing some contact balance. He ran through the tackle of Logan Wilson, who had 8 tackles last week and is playing at a pretty high level. That time, McKinnon ran through that hit. 4
touches so far on this drive for Jerick McKinnon. The Chiefs are in the red zone. They have it at the Bengals 16. 10th play of the drive coming up. Mahomes waiting for the shotgun snap. McKinnon to his right. Fakes a handoff, throws a sidearm pass, caught by Hill, scoots up the sideline for a first down. Eli Apple gets him out of bounds at the 10. It'll be first and goal for Kansas City.
Yeah, they motioned Hill all the way across the formation to just about the far sideline, between the numbers and the sideline, and get him out in space, get him the football, and make somebody miss. No blockers out in front. It's just one-on-one, and Eli Apple has to give him some cushion, respecting that speed, and it was a first down.
Blake Bell and Noah Gray check in. The Chiefs have 3 tight ends on the field. Now Kelsey was one of the 3, motions from right to left. Mahomes drops back to throw, looking over the middle, scans left, scans right, takes off, running toward the sideline, chucks it into the end zone, caught near the back pylon by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Kansas City.
First of all, Mahomes had way too much time in the pocket, and then when he broke the pocket and extended the play, running to his right, his receiver, Tyreek Hill, kind of synced up with him. Mahomes running to his right, Hill came all the way across the back line of the goal line, running the same direction as Mahomes. He throws a dart, and Tyreek Hill goes airborne, makes a great leaping catch in front of Awuzie. Tremendous play by quarterback and receiver.
Harrison Butker in to attempt the extra point. He missed one last week against Buffalo. Also missed a field goal try in that game. The punter, Tommy Townsend, is the holder. The snap, the put down, the right-footed kick, a high spinning end-over-end kick. It is good. And Kansas City is on the scoreboard first, driving downfield and scoring on a 10-yard pass from Mahomes to the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. We'll take a timeout. 7:17 left in the first quarter here in Kansas City. 7-0 Chiefs on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
A new Toyota is ready for anything with 15 different all-wheel drive vehicles, including the rugged new Tacoma, with new vehicles arriving daily. Now through January 31st during Toyota's Winter Savings Event, get 2.49 APR financing on an exciting new 22 Camry all-wheel drive with approved credit, or get $500 APR cash on any new 22 Sienna Hybrid or all-wheel drive Venza Hybrid when financed through TFS. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Be on the first string and run plays with a winning team. Integrity Express Logistics, Cincinnati's #1 shipping solutions expert for your trucking needs. Integrity Express Logistics is looking for money-driven, self-motivated people to join their sales team. Integrity Express Logistics offers paid training, competitive base pay plus bonuses, and offers some of the top commission percentages in the industry. Are you ready to join their award-winning culture? Your road to success starts here. Visit IELjobs.com.
Looking for a career opportunity in the manufacturing industry? Worthington Industries in Monroe, Ohio is currently hiring full-time and part-time employment. We offer great benefits, a $500 hiring bonus, and hourly pay up to $25 per hour. Call Mike at 513-539-6302. That's 513-539-6302 to learn more about our unbeatable work environment today.
Tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Bengals weekly radio shows. Visit Bengals.com/broadcast for date, time, and station.
Kansas City 7, Cincinnati nothing. 7:17 left in the first quarter. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Chiefs' first drive, 11 plays, 84 yards for the touchdown. It took 6:09 off the clock. Mahomes 5 for 5 on the opening drive. And the big concern to me, Lap, is that on that 11-play drive, there was a 1-yard run on 2nd and 1, followed by a 1-yard run for the first down on 3rd and 1. Other than that, every play on the drive gained at least 6 yards.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs were proficient. They executed big time. 3 and out for the Bengals, 11-play drive for the Chiefs. And remember, the Chiefs deferred. They're going to get the ball to start the third quarter. It's almost like they've already stolen a possession.
Butker ready to kick it off to Chris Evans. Swings the right leg, launches this one a little bit lower, but it's a long way, and it's going to bounce about 5 yards deep in the end zone for another touchback. So for the second consecutive time, Joe Burrow and the Bengals will begin from the 25-yard line.
And they're going to have to string something together here. You want to answer. I mean, the Bengals fell behind 14-0 to the Chiefs at Paul Brown Stadium. Also 21-7, 28-14 at various stages in the first half. You can't spot them a 14-point lead at Arrowhead.
Double tight ends in for Cincinnati on 1st and 10. Sample to the left, Uzama to the right. The running back is Mixon. Chase goes in motion. It's a run up the gut for Joe Mixon, and he will be gang tackled after gaining about 3 yards. Alex Okafor got there first. 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Pretty good job by the Kansas City Chiefs inside, just stacking things up. First thing that comes to mind when I see this play is get your pad level down. Everybody's standing up straight and pushing. Get your pad level down. Bend at the knees, not at the waist.
Uzama out, Tyler Boyd in. Boyd and Higgins will go out to the right. Jamar Chase, the single receiver, out to the left. Nobody outside of the numerals, so it's a tightly bunched formation. Higgins motions to the left. Low snap, caught by Burrow, has to scramble. Short pass, caught. And Joe Mixon fighting forward picks up 2. And for the second consecutive drive, it'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 30.
Yeah, and Joe Mixon and Drew Sample ended up in the same spot on the football field pretty much. It was like one grenade gets them all. I don't know if that was a screen pass type scenario down the football field for Sample to block, but boy, to have 2 receivers in that same location, all you're doing is drawing more defenders around you.
And Jaron Reed was right in Joe Burrow's face right away, forcing him to scramble to the right. 3 receivers left, 1 out to the right. Samaje Perine is checked in at running back. Burrow extends the hands, catches the shotgun snap. Scrambling left, he can run.
Yeah.
Burrow is going to run for the first down, crosses the 35, and goes into a feet-first slide at the 38. So he scrambles for 8 on 3rd and 5, and the Bengals have their first down.
Same thing for the Kansas City Chiefs. You have another mobile quarterback. Patrick Mahomes has mobility. Well, so does Joe Burrow. And if you get washed down inside, like the Kansas City Chiefs pass rush did, you lose your pass rush lane integrity. Both of these quarterbacks can make you pay for that. Easy pickings for Joe Burrow.
Sample and Uzama both on the field, so the Bengals have had double tight ends out there on every first down snap thus far. Burrow under center on 1st and 10 from the 38. Now a receiver goes in jet motion as Burrow hands it off to Mixon, tight-roping his way along the hash marks, and he is tackled after a 1-yard gain by Derek Nottie.
Well, like you mentioned, Dan, the difference is on first down rushes. McKinnon on 1st and 2nd down has gashed the Bengals defense decently with great contact balance. So far, Joe Mixon has not been able to get up to that second level. He's had a difficult time getting past the initial stage, the defensive line in that Chiefs run defense.
3 carries, 7 yards for Joe. He stays in the game. Chase will go in motion and go out to the right along with Tyler Boyd. Chase is in the slot. Higgins is out to the left. 1 tight end on the field. Burrow back to throw. Short pass caught by Mixon. Crosses the 45 and gets knocked over hard. Willie Gay tripped him up first, and then the rookie linebacker who leads the team in tackles, Nick Bolton, got there next. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Cincinnati.
And this is an extension of the running game. Get Joe Mixon out of the backfield, little check down, screen passes. That's almost like a long lateral. You know, it's a forward pass, not a forward lateral. Forward lateral would be illegal, but, you know, get the short passing game. Joe Mixon, catch it, square up your shoulder pads, and get yards.
That was a forearm shiver right under the chin by the linebacker Bolton. Burrow throws. It is caught. It's going to be a 1st down for Cincinnati. Tyler Boyd with the catch, just curling out to the right, and got exactly what he needed before being tackled by cornerback L'Jarius Sneed.
And Chris Jones had serious pressure on that play. He made a hit on Joe Burrow just as he got rid of the football, and he's leaving the football field.
3 yards on the play. The Bengals with 2 first downs on this drive. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 48. 3:15 left in the first quarter. Cincinnati trailing 7-0. Two tight ends in for the Bengals again on 1st and 10. Burrow under center, touches both sides of his helmet. Waits for the snap, gets it from Hopkins, play action fake. Burrow throws over the middle, and it is batted up into the air, and it falls incomplete. Intended for C.J. Uzomah, 10 yards downfield. Took a hit from Hitchens, and Uzomah slow to get up, but now he's on his feet. Limping a bit, he's going to head to the sideline.
Yeah, as he got tackled, he rolled over the ankle. I mean, it was an awkward... when he came to the ground, he came down awkwardly. And that right leg, either ankle, knee, he ended up twisting that right leg under his body as he contorted himself to try to make that catch, and then took the hit and contorted his body the way it shouldn't be contorted.
Uzomah hopped off the field and then hopped to the bench where he's being treated by the medical staff. 2nd and 10 Bengals. Cincinnati at its own 48. 2:54 left. The noise level rises here at Arrowhead. Empty backfield for the first time now for Burrow. 3 receivers left, 2 out to the right. Joe scanning the defense, catches a knee-high snap, guns a short pass caught by Boyd, and he's thrown over by Tyrann Mathieu at the Kansas City 46, a gain of 5.
Boy, the Bengals are certainly not getting the ball down the football field at this point in time in their passing game. It is short to intermediate, and I'm being kind when I say intermediate. It is basically short passing game. The ball has to come out of Joe Burrow's hand quickly, and I wonder if Steve Spagnuolo is going to make an adjustment and kind of compress that secondary a little bit and dare the Bengals to try to throw the ball over their head.
Boyd goes in motion out to the right. It's 3rd down and 5 at the Kansas City 46. Burrow catches a shotgun snap, sets up to throw. His pass caught for a 1st down. Tyler Boyd again starting close to the formation and then running wide before Burrow delivers a perfect throw. L'Jarius Sneed with a tackle. It's a gain of 9 and the Bengals' 3rd first down of this drive.
When you're in man coverage, you got to win. And Tyler Boyd won. Man coverage, they had a little stack route. And Tyler Boyd stuck his left foot in the ground, broke it to the sideline, got separation on Sneed, and Burrow threw him a strike.
The Bengals have it at the 37 of KC. Drew sample motions from left to right, 2-by-2 formation. Burrow is under center. Joe waits for the direct snap. He has the ball. Stretch run to the right for Mixon. Bursts through a big hole. Nice. He's to the 30. Angling toward the sideline at the 20. 15. And knocked out of bounds. At the 14-yard line, Sneed got him out. A 23-yard run for Joe Mixon.
Nice block by T. Higgins on the perimeter. And he stays with it. And I'll tell you what, he covered it up and kept his feet chopping on Ward. And Joe Mixon broke a tackle and off to the races for yards after initial contact. Nice job by Higgins on the perimeter.
The Bengals have it in the Gold Star red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 14. 1 minute to go, first quarter. The Bengals trailing 7-0. Chase and Boyd out to the left. Now Chase motions into the backfield. Burrow catches a shotgun snap. Fakes a pass to the left. Pump fakes. Looking. Throws into the end zone. Incomplete. Tyler Boyd in the general vicinity, but the throw falls incomplete. Fenton in coverage.
Yeah, I think Joe basically threw that one away and said, let's live for another snap. The Chiefs took away the screen that he was thinking on the right side of the football field, came back to the left, threw it in the opposite direction away from Tyler Boyd, in the vicinity of Tyler Boyd, just to throw it away and make it second down.
C.J. Uzomah currently being looked at in the blue medical tent next to the Cincinnati bench. This will be the 12th play of this drive. 48 seconds to go. First quarter in Kansas City. 2nd and 10 from the Chiefs' 14. The Bengals have two receivers out to each side of the formation. Shotgun snap to Burrow. Short drop. Lobbing it toward the end zone. Higgins was there, and he could not hold on. Looked like a well-thrown ball. Higgins had a step on Rashad Fenton. Fenton flexing his muscles. He might have been able to stick an arm in there and rake it away.
Yeah, Fenton did a good job of not giving up on the football or giving up on the play. And he, with that left hand, he swatted at the football on the backside. T. Higgins wrapped around T. Higgins' body with that left arm and left hand and swatted it out of his possession. 3rd down and 10 at the Kansas City 14. The decibel level rising. The Bengals have 3 third-down conversions on this drive. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Shotgun snap to Burrow. His pass into the end zone for Chase. Tries to make a one-handed catch and can't come down with the ball. Charvarius Ward in coverage. No penalty flag in the end zone. It's incomplete. That's pretty good coverage by what I thought to be a questionable matchup on the Chiefs' behalf. Kansas City's corners on Bengals wide receivers. And the cornerbacks both made good plays. The ball was there 2 snaps in a row for a catchable touchdown, and the Chiefs secondary stayed with it, swatted it away, have to settle for a field goal in the red zone.
A 32-yard try from the right hash for Evan Almighty. Evan McPherson, he has been perfect in the postseason. Kevin Huber ready for the snap, catches, puts it down. Evan McPherson's kick, launched high and true, it is good. And the Bengals are on the scoreboard with 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Kansas City 7 and Cincinnati 3. That field goal presented by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation, meaning a $500 donation has been made to 1 in 5 to help kick the stigma as the Bengals score inside the Gold Star red zone. We'll take a timeout. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Kansas City 7, Cincinnati 3 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
To show you it is the fun with Geico hired show host.
Animated out of a spin driver, pool of the windshields left his vehicle fully held.
Well, the Geico, file a claim, own, or with T-Mobile
as a loan will help be left to himself as terrible.
No goal as designates team amount to.
So the good is car and everything. Wow. It's cool.
Geico, great sir without Alma.
Ohio Cat is proud to support the Cincinnati Bengals as the official construction and equipment partner. As Ohio's premier construction equipment provider, we understand what it takes to be a first-place team. Regardless of your need, whether it's sales, service, or equipment rental, you can count on Ohio Cat to be a trusted teammate. To see how we can help your company win, be sure to visit www.ohiocat.com. Hooday!
Whenever you're feeling good and hungry, it's Skyline time.
My go-to order at Skyline has always been a regular 3-way and cheese coney. But today, I made the switch to 5-way. Those hearty beans and diced onions took it to another level. From now on, I'm a Skyline 5-way guy.
Together, at last, it's Skyline time.
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Kansas City 7, Cincinnati 3. 36 seconds left in the first quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. That was a 14-play, 61-yard scoring drive by the Bengals, highlighted by a 23-yard run by Joe Mixon. Unfortunately, 1st and 10 at the 14, and 3 straight incompletions forced the Bengals to settle for 3.
And that's a key in the football game, obviously, in the compressed field. Who's going to punch it in for a touchdown? Who's going to settle for 3? In the first go-round. The Kansas City Chiefs are plus 4 points. They score. Bengals settle for field goal.
McPherson will kick off. Byron Pringle returns for KC. Here comes the rookie kicker's boot. Crushes it, and no chance to return for Byron Pringle. So the Chiefs will start from the 25-yard line. So far in the playoffs, Lap, 3 touchdowns, 9 field goals for Cincinnati.
And Evan McPherson with the 9 field goals has already tied Jim Breach for career field goals made in playoff career. The next field goal he makes will be a new record. Hopefully, it doesn't necessarily have to happen in this football game unless it's at the gun to win it. That'd be nice.
1st and 10, ball on the left hash at the 25. McKinnon, who had a big opening series, is in the backfield to the left of Mahomes. The fifth-year quarterback sends Tyreek Hill in motion. Rolls to the left, throws it deep down the sideline, and it is caught on the run. Hardman with the catch. What a throw by Mahomes. Tackled at the Cincinnati 30-yard line. A 45-yard gain as McCole Hardman used his speed to get some separation against Chidobe Awuzie.
Yeah, he did, and this is a track team. You know, the relay guy is definitely Tyreek Hill, and Hardman can fly. I mean, they have as good a team speed as any football team has in the NFL, and it trickles down to their special teams as well.
The first quarter comes to an end. Our score, Kansas City 7, Cincinnati 3. This is the AFC Championship game on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Now is your chance to order your 2022 Bengals season tickets. Lock in your tickets now and get the best seats for all our home games.
Season ticket members get the best seats, the best prices, playoff priority, and more. Secure your 2022 season tickets with an initial payment of just $200 per seat.
For Bengals season tickets, call the Bengals ticket hotline at 513-621-8383 or go to Bengals.com. Rule the jungle.
If you're looking for a new job, look no further. AE Door and Window is currently looking to fill positions on our installation team. Apply today to find out about a sign-on bonus. We offer 401k, health, vision, and dental insurance, as well as a Christmas bonus program. Visit any of the 3 AE Door locations and fill out an application, or you can send your resume to jobs@aedorsales.com. That's jobs@aedorsales.com.
We sell the best, that service the rest. AE.
This is Jim Breach, former kicker and all-time leading scorer for the Cincinnati Bengals. This season, the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation will be donating $500 for every made Bengals field goal to help make a positive, lasting change in the battle with mental illness. Up to $10,000 will be donated to 1 in 5, helping the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation and you kick the stigma and start the conversation.
You focus on your day-to-day life, and at TriHealth, we'll be focused on your day-to-day health. So you handle the daily caffeination. We'll handle the yearly vaccination. You handle the grocery checkouts. We'll handle the physical checkup. You find a plumber to fix the drains. We'll provide a doctor to fix the sprains. And while you handle the car maintenance, we'll handle the you maintenance. You'll face challenges and enjoy good health along the way. And TriHealth will be with you for it all.
One quarter in the books. Kansas City 7, Cincinnati 3 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. This is the 4th year that Patrick Mahomes has been the starting quarterback for the Chiefs. During that 4-year stretch, the Chiefs are averaging 30.3 points per game. The Bengals have never averaged 30 in a single season. Chiefs have averaged that many over 4 years with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Man, I'll tell you, he's special. And Hardman had a 53-yard catch in the first half of the game in Cincinnati at Paul Brown Stadium. And then he gets another one here. He's the guy that had the biggest explosive for the Chiefs in both games. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 31 on the first play of the second quarter after a 44-yard pass on the final play of the first. It's a draw play handoff to McKinnon, and again, the Bengals get to him relatively quickly, but can't get him down right away. He runs to the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, B.J. Hill on the stop. Going into that first down snap on first down, the Chiefs were averaging almost 14 yards per play on first down, 13.9. You don't have to worry about third down when you're averaging 14 yards a play on first down. That's crazy. 5 carries, 31 yards for McKinnon, so he's averaging more than 6 yards per run. 2nd down and 3 at the Cincinnati 24.
Two receivers to each side of the formation. Play action fake to McKinnon. Mahomes fires a pass that's low and incomplete for Tyreek Hill at the 11-yard line. That's the first incompletion today for Mahomes after starting 6 for 6.
Speaking of first, that field goal was the first against the Kansas City Chiefs in the postseason. Teams that finalized, teams that put the ball in the end zone and not settle for field goals. The Bengals had to settle for a field goal on that drive, making it a 7-3 football game.
Big play coming up. 3rd down and 3 at the Bengals 24. A chance for the Bengals to possibly force the Chiefs to settle for a field goal try. 3 receivers tight to the formation, out to the right. Single receiver out to the left. Mahomes in the gun with McKinnon to his left. Mahomes with a 5-step drop from the pocket, inches up, looking, throws, caught. McKinnon scrambling for the first down, charging toward the Bengals sideline, and he goes out of bounds at the 13. Trey Flowers with the tackle, but the Chiefs convert and gain 11 on 3rd down and 3.
And McKinnon just checks it down out of the backfield, and he runs a little crossing route away from Logan Wilson, and Trey Flowers tries to recover in time to make a play on him, but McKinnon can run as well. I'm telling you, the team speed that this Kansas City Chiefs football team offensively at the skill positions present is eye-popping.
No pass rush pressure so far on Mahomes' left.
0.
He's in the gun with a player on either side. Now one of those players, Tyreek Hill, motions out to the left. Mahomes drops back to throw, passes over the middle, caught by Hill at the 10, running toward the far sideline, and he gets pulled down by Pratt at the 7-yard line.
Speaking of the Chiefs and their offensive line, in the game at Paul Brown Stadium, Orlando Brown went out early, very early stage of the game with a calf injury. So they had to move their Pro Bowl guard out to Tooney, out to left tackle, and play Allegretti at the left guard position. It was reshuffled. They didn't give up a quarterback sack at Paul Brown Stadium either.
6 yards on that throw to Tyreek Hill. 2nd down and 4 at the Bengals 7-yard line. Mahomes is under center. Hardman goes in motion. They run in the opposite direction, and McKinnon doesn't get much. Pop down short of the first down at the 5 by recent addition Zach Kerr, playing in his 2nd game in a Bengals uniform. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
McKinnon tried to lower the pads, squared him up, tried to lower the pads, but pretty good job inside of McKinnon, of interior defensive lineman. That time Zach Kerr and also DJ Reader. They're not going to get knocked off the line of scrimmage in this short, compressed field.
Byron Pringle and DeMarcus Robinson check in as wide receivers. They are out to the right along with Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce out to the left. Pringle motions to the left. 3rd down and 2 from the 5. Mahomes back to throw. Does a little shoulder shake. Under pressure. Running backward. He's at the 19. Now charges forward. Throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Travis Kelce.
That's just backyard ball. That's out on the schoolyard in the playground. You know, you have a quarterback that extends and creates initial pressure, gets out of pocket, rolls to his right. Man, I'll tell you, Hendrickson almost got there, just could not quite get there. And Sam Hubbard gets kind of taken to the ground, and then just dinking into Kelce after you've extended it. I mean, he just shot-putted it basically to Kelce for the touchdown. Jesse Bates trailing in coverage.
Travis Kelce had a touchdown catch against the Bengals in the regular season 4 weeks ago. He has one in the 2nd quarter today, and the Chiefs have scored touchdowns on their first 2 possessions. Butker from the left hash looking to tack on the 33-yard PAT, and he does. We'll take a timeout with 12:14 left in the half. Kansas City 14, Cincinnati 3 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol, and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors, including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple because fun always is. When the question is, should we? We say let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Whenever you're feeling good and hungry, it's Skyline time. Gather together with friends and family. It's Skyline time.
My go-to order at Skyline is 3 cheese conies all the way. You can't beat that combination of flavors. When I get that coney craving, I know it's Skyline time.
Are you ready to start your career? Join the fast-paced distribution team at the Kroger Cincinnati Fresh Center. The Cincinnati Fresh Center brings fresh products to Kroger stores in the Cincinnati area and is hiring warehouse order selectors for its Blue Ash location. $22.79 per hour after training with a $1,375 training bonus. Paid time off, health, dental, and vision benefits. Come for the job, stay for the career. Apply today at KrogerCFC.com. That's KrogerCFC.com.
12-14 left in the second quarter. Kansas City up 14-3 in the first meeting between these two teams at Paul Brown Stadium. The Bengals fell behind 14-0 and 21-7. After they were down 21-7, they outscored Kansas City the rest of the way, 27-10. So they're going to have to come from behind again today. They trail 14-3.
In the AFC Championship game, the team that led after the first quarter is 34-13 overall. There are 14 ties at the end of the first quarter in the AFC Championship game, but the team that had a lead, 34 wins, 13 defeats.
Andy Reid coaching in his 9th conference championship game. Remarkably, the last 8 have been at home. First in Philadelphia, 4 times, now in Kansas City, 4 times in a row. Here comes the kickoff from Butker, a low line drive, and it will land in the end zone for another touchback.
You know, the Kansas City Chiefs, I think they've only gotten to third down still 1 time or 3 times, and they're 3 for 3 on third down. They've been so proficient on first and second down, they haven't really had to worry too much about third down. The Bengals right now are 3 for 5 on third down as they take this possession.
Bengals will come out with 3 receivers. Chase and Boyd out to the right. Higgins out to the left. Now Chase goes in motion and lines up in the backfield before curling out to the right. Burrow trying to set up a screen, and he just chucks the ball into the ground before taking a hit. Derek Nottie putting the heat on Joe Burrow.
And just like I thought he might, Spagnuolo is going to start to pressure the short, intermediate passing game. I mean, the Bengals aren't showing any indication that they're going to attack down the football field. They're basically thinking they got to get the ball out of the hand quickly. So he's going to tighten coverage. He's going to compress coverage. At some point in time, going to have to stretch him back out again.
Fans are standing, screaming, waving their arms. It's 2nd down and 10. Bengals at their own 25, trailing by 11 points. Burrow catches a shotgun snap, hands it off to Mixon, has a hole, runs for the first down as he charges up the middle of the field and picks up a dozen out to the 37. Tyrann Mathieu eventually took him on and makes the stop.
Well, I'll tell you, when Joe Mixon does get to that 2nd and 3rd level, you can see defensive backs thinking, oh, man, I got to make a decision here. This guy is motoring. He is big, he's fast, he's strong. Woo, got to make some business decisions here.
Credit Tyrann Mathieu coming back from a concussion.
Yep.
Taking on Joe Mixon in the open field there.
Stuck his head right in there.
1st and 10 Bengals at their own 37. Burrow stomps his foot. Chase goes in motion. They give it to him on an end around. Jamar trying to turn the corner, and Juan Thornhill will pull him out of bounds after a gain of about 3.
Just like everybody thought, Jamar Chase is getting a lot of attention every time he runs a route down the football field. So they try to get him involved in another way. Hand the football off to him, let him try to get to the perimeter and show that speed. By the way, C.J. Uzomah sustained a knee injury. His return to this football game is doubtful.
And with him out, Mitch Wilcox is in the game. The Bengals go double tight ends with Sample and Wilcox. 2nd down and 7. Bengals at their own 40, trailing 14-3 in the second quarter. Chase goes in motion. They run in the opposite direction, the right, and Joe Mixon gets swept under after a 1-yard gain at the 41-yard line.
tried the outside zone, the stretch play there, and the Kansas City Chiefs all stayed on their feet and did a good job of not giving up any kind of a cutback lane. Just outstanding effort by the Kansas City Chiefs, playing their gap control responsibilities effectively on that stretch. The design of the stretch is to make it where the defense can't guess right. Well, they're all pretty right that time.
Mike Dano ran through the block of Isaiah Prince to make that tackle. Pirine in, Mixon out. 3rd down and 6 for the Bengals. Shotgun snap. Burrow from the pocket, throws short. Pirine goes to the ground. It is incomplete, and the Bengals will have to punt for the second time today. That time, Chris Jones forcing Burrow to sidestep to his left before making the short throw.
Boy, it is pretty remarkable. I mean, Kansas City, they're continuing to play 2 safeties deep, but the Bengals are not attacking any. I mean, they're not. It's horizontal throwing game, horizontal passing attack to both sidelines. I mean, and anything in the middle of the football field is just check down stuff. Everything's short.
Have they had enough time to try anything else?
Well, that's the problem. That's what they figure that's the issue.
Huber jumps to catch the snap. His punt is not a great one. This one is going to go out of bounds somewhere between the 20 and the 25. Let's see where they spot it. The official marches up the sideline and goes past the 25 and says it crossed the sideline at the 28. So a bit of a shank that time. A 31-yard punt by Kevin Huber. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 28, looking to add to a 14-3 lead. We've got 10 minutes to go in the half here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
No matter what business you're in, you always want to bring your A game. Cintas helps over 1 million businesses perform at a higher level every day. Our dedicated Cintas service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, first aid and safety supplies to fire protection services.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Start something new at Jake Swinney Jeep. Lease a new Grand Cherokee L for only $379 a month during the Start Something New sales event. Only at the new Jake Swinney Jeep, Tri-County.
JakeSwinney.com.
Why work at Hawksworth?
Our benefits package here is unbelievable. It's one of the best benefit packages I've had in my entire working career.
I believe that we should always have continuous learning. UC and Hawksworth give you that ability so you can go to school for free.
I do not dread coming to work. I actually enjoy coming to work.
I continue to stay because I love what I do.
We actually save people's lives every single day, and you can be a part of that.
Ready to save a life? Apply now at hawksworth.org. Looking for a career opportunity in the manufacturing industry? Worthington Industries in Monroe, Ohio is currently hiring full-time and part-time employment. We offer great benefits, a $500 hiring bonus, and hourly pay up to $25 per hour. Call Mike at 513-539-6302. That's 513-539-6302 to learn more about our unbeatable work environment today.
10 minutes left in the half. Kansas City leads the Bengals 14-3 here in the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. We want to remind you that if the Bengals win, we'll have another edition of the Bengals Game Plan Show coming up on Wednesday night at the Stadium Bar and Grill located inside Belterra Park. Again, that would be Wednesday night, 6 to 8, only if the Bengals win. The show presented each week by Bud Light on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
By air, the Bengals' longest pass plays 9 yards on the day. Kansas City has 5 plays of more than 9 yards already.
And the Chiefs have the ball again. They've scored touchdowns on their first 2 possessions. They have it at their own 28. The ball's on the left hash. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in at running back for the first time today. They give it to him on an inside run, and he is pulled down at the 31-yard line after a 3-yard gain. Khalid Kareem was there for Cincinnati.
Edwards-Helaire dealt with a shoulder problem a good part of the season. But that's another talented running back. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs have no shortage of weapons in terms of skill players as well.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the running back on the great LSU National Championship team, with Joe Burrow at quarterback and Jamar Chase among the wide receivers. Empty backfield for Mahomes on 2nd down and 7.
Oh.
Mahomes drops back to throw. Looked like the Bengals are offside. Yeah. Free play. Deep ball down the sideline. Incomplete for McCole Hardman.
Yeah, the Bengals, Kareem, I think, was in the neutral zone.
Offside. Defense number 90. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second out.
So now, 2nd and 7 becomes 2nd and 2, and the Bengals have faced all too many 2nd and 2s in the early stages of this football game. The Chiefs have done a marvelous job on first down. That time, not quite so much, but then you sustained a penalty, pre-snap penalty to kill you.
We're more than 20 minutes into the game. That was the first penalty on either team. On 2nd down and 2, Edwards-Helaire will run for the first down. Makes it out to the 42.5. Sam Hubbard was there for Cincinnati. A 7-yard pickup for Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Damian Squares in the football game now. Interior lineman that they just signed. Another guy that has been in the league for 8 years and over 100 games. To be able to pick up these experienced players like that this late in the season, congrats to the personnel people.
Mahomes in the shotgun. Edwards-Helaire to his left. Double tight ends in. Kelsey to the left. Bell to the right. Ball's at the 43-yard line. Receiver goes in jet motion. Mahomes rolls out to the right. Fires. Caught by Kelsey. Spins away from Mike Hilton. And then as he charges forward, Hilton is able to make the tackle at the 38-yard line.
What a great feel for Kelsey. He knew that he had Hilton on the hip that he had him on, and he was going to spin right away. I mean, it's just, some guys have a tremendous feel for what's going on in the football field. They don't necessarily have to see it, but boy, he could feel it. Just a tight little inside pirouette spin move for positive yards.
19 yards to Travis Kelsey, who has a touchdown catch in this game. The Chiefs have it at the Cincinnati 38. Leading 14-3, second quarter. Shotgun snap, run play. Edwards-Helaire started right, cuts back to the left, and races for first down yardage as he gets tackled at the Cincinnati 24 by number 24, Von Bell, 14 yards on the Clyde Edwards-Helaire run.
You know, it's interesting to watch Mahomes execute the fake after the handoff. He faked like he had the ball in his hands and went the opposite direction as Edwards-Helaire and made the defense be honest on that side of the formation. Andy Reid does not miss a trick. This guy, Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid, put together some of the most creative game plans out from the 20 to 20 in the red zone, low red zone. These guys, it's fun. It's fun playing for these guys. They involve everybody, and they do it creatively.
Left guard, Damian Square. The left guard, Joe Tooney, pancaked the newest Bengal, Damian Square, on that play. Damian Square, by the way, becoming the first player in NFL history to play for a playoff team in the same year that he played against that team in the postseason. He competed for the Raiders in week 1 of the playoffs against the Bengals. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 24. Shotgun snap, handoff, sweep to the left. Edwards-Helaire tries to cut it back, gets out of an ankle tackle, and then, well, he's not down yet. Now he'll be tackled at the 20-yard line. He turned nothing into something as he gains 4.
He's such a low center of gravity. His legs are so strong. He keeps them pumping. I mean, this guy's not going to quit. He's a very, very powerful force that has that very low compact. He's going to be under your pads. You have to play on your knees to match his pad level. He's going to get underneath everybody. DJ
Reader had him at the line of scrimmage, but could not make that ankle tackle. 2nd down and 6 at the Bengals 20-yard line. The Chiefs already up by 11. Mahomes is ready for the shotgun snap. McKinnon is checked into the game. Mahomes looking around, throws for McKinnon, catches at the 17, hit by Awuzie, and the stop is made about a yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Boy, I'll tell you, watching this Chiefs offense, and the defense is playing so well today. From 11-1, November 1st, just the day after Halloween, this football team's 11-1. The only game they've lost is to the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'm telling you, they are playing at a very high level right now. It is like high gear. They're in full throttle.
Fullback Michael Burton checks in. The Chiefs line up in an offset I behind Mahomes on 3rd down and 1 at the 15. Mahomes drops back to throw. His pass caught by Kelsey. Runs out of a tackle at the 10 and makes it down to the 3 before Jermaine Pratt saves the touchdown.
Again, once a tremendous steal by Kelsey. He slams on the brakes, and Jesse Bates goes sailing by him. But that's just a feel. Slam on the brakes, cut back inside, turn up the football field, use your size, use your power. Just a tremendous little subtle move, and a make-you-miss deal in space. And Bates can't make the play, and Kelsey picks up about 8 more.
Chiefs 4 for 4 on third down conversions. They have it first and goal at the Cincinnati 3. Mahomes under center. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the running back. They fake to him. Mahomes throws. It is caught, and it's a touchdown. McCole Hardman racing toward the forward right pylon, caught it at the 1, and ran it in for the 3-yard score.
You know, the thing about this Kansas City Chiefs offense, talk about speed. Speed can stretch you vertically. It can also stretch you horizontally. I mean, they are so fast. I mean, you have to play your angles perfectly. Perfect football geometry. And that time it was distorted by Hardman and the schematic that Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy have come up with. This game plan so far today has been a thing of art.
Mahomes 13 for 14 thus far, 154 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Passer rating of 152 plus. The extra point is good, and the Kansas City Chiefs lead the Bengals 21-3 with 5:04 left in the half. We'll take a timeout here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
We've been doing our own thing for more than 50 years at Gold Star. All so you can do your own thing. The Coney thing, the veggie thing, the fries thing, the juicy flat-top burger thing, the cheesy, crunchy, wrapped up in a tortilla. Can't believe this is a thing. It's not what you'd expect from a neighborhood chili parlor, and we think that's a good thing. At Gold Star, you're invited to come as you are, like what you like, and follow your own recipe.
Start something new at Jake Swinney Jeep. Lease a new Grand Cherokee L for only $379 a month during the Start Something New sales event. Only at the new Jake Swinney Jeep, Tri-County.
Be on the first string and run plays with a winning team. Integrity Express Logistics, Cincinnati's #1 shipping solutions expert for your trucking needs. Integrity Express Logistics is looking for money-driven, self-motivated people to join their sales team. Integrity Express Logistics offers paid training, competitive base pay, plus bonuses, and offers some of the top commission percentages in the industry. Are you ready to join their award-winning culture? Your road to success starts here. Visit IELjobs.com.
Third Street Financial does home loans. If you're a responsible person who's had a credit setback but who needs to buy a home, Third Street Financial can help. They close mortgage loans that banks cannot or will not close. For a free assessment, call Forrest Ferris at Third Street Financial now at 888-228-7631. That's 888-228-7631. Offer valid on Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, and Florida properties only. 888-228-7631.
You can get the latest Bengals news, feature stories from Jeff Butch Hobson, and access your tickets by downloading the official Bengals app presented by Fifth Third Bank. The Chiefs have had the ball 3 times. They've scored touchdowns on every drive, all on touchdown passes from Patrick Mahomes. Their most recent drive, 8 plays, 72 yards, a touchdown, a 3-yard pass. It is 21-3 KC, 5:04 left in the half.
Got to answer. I mean, like we talked about in the first half at Paul Brown Stadium, in the victory, the Bengals came from behind by 14 points 3 different times in the first half and ultimately win the football game. This is a new number, 18 down. You can't, you have to stop the bleeding right now. You have to respond. You have to somehow try to get yourself back in this football game, put some points on the board before you go into halftime and generate some kind of momentum.
Patrick Mahomes all-time, 28 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions in the postseason. Butker kicks off. Chris Evans will have a chance to return. He catches at the 4, charging toward the near side numerals at the 20, 25, 30, and tackled at the 31. So a slightly better drive start for the Bengals. Mike Hughes with the tackle. Cincinnati will start from the 31.
I'll tell you, when Evans hits it, he doesn't mess around. He hits it going full throttle.
And it actually looks like they'll spot it at the 30. So make it the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bengals as they send The Cincinnati three-way, Higgins, Boyd, and Chase all out to the left. Drew Sample out to the right with C.J. Uzama out of the game with an injured knee. Now Chase joins Sample out to the right. Burrow back to throw. Short pass caught at the 35. Chase escapes one tackler and then gets driven down by Charvarius Ward after a gain of about 5.
Well, even on that short pass, Nadi put a hit on him. I mean, Joe gets the ball out in like less than 2 seconds. A short pass to Chase, and he's stroked as he releases the football. Got to hold up better in protection. The problem is now you're down 21-3. The Chiefs ain't playing the run. They're teeing off every single snap to rush the quarterback.
Second down from the 35 for the Bengals. Chase motions from left to right. They run left. Mixon trying to turn the corner. Slowed down in the backfield, and he does not get back to the line of scrimmage. He's tackled for a 1-yard loss by L'Jarius Sneed.
I'm watching the Kansas City Chiefs play up front like the Cincinnati Bengals played defensively against Tennessee Titans last week. The Bengals were aggressive, knocking the line of scrimmage backwards. With an 18-point lead, the Chiefs are attacking the line of scrimmage. Going to be a tough road to hoe right now with an 18-point deficit and there's crowd noise and dealing with the way the Chiefs are attacking.
Third down and 5. The Bengals send Chase out to the left. Boyd, Higgins, and Sample out to the right. Burrow in the gun. Waiting back at the 30 for the snap from Hopkins. Extends the hands, catches the ball, drops back. Good protection this time. Chucks it over the middle, and a leaping catch. Made for the first down at the 44 by T. Higgins, using his height to go up and over Tyrann Mathieu and make the grab for an 8-yard gain.
Boy, his height and his Inspector Gadget arms. He's tall, he's long. I mean, he's got that frame that is that's special, particularly in the middle of the football field. You know, to a quarterback, it looks like the Washington Monument in the middle of the football field. He stands out so well.
First catch of the game for T. Higgins. Bengals put a second tight end in the game, Mitch Wilcox. Both tight ends, Sample and Wilcox, line up to the right. Ball's on the left hash. Mike Thomas motions in that direction. The Bengals fake in that direction, and Burrow's pass batted down by Chris Jones. Make that Charvarius Ward coming on a corner blitz.
Jackson Carman is in the game at the right guard position. He pulled that time in a play-action pass, pulled from the right guard position in that play-action pass look. So he's in the football game. I don't know if Adeniji has been replaced due to ineffectiveness or injury, or maybe a combination of both.
Wilcox out, Boyd in. Boyd and Higgins out to the right. Chase out to the left. 2 deep safeties for the Chiefs. 2nd and 10 for the Bengals at their own 43. Cincinnati trailing 21-3. Burrow drops back to throw. Delayed blitz coming. Joe scrambling to the right, looking downfield. His pass caught for a first down. T. Higgins with the catch, and he gets pulled over at the 39-yard line by rookie linebacker Nick Bolton.
Chris Jones does a spin move on Carman, and he forces Joe Burrow out of pocket with that spin move. Joe Burrow calmly gets out of pocket, vision unimpeded as he works his way to the sideline, and he finds T. Higgins and puts the ball perfectly. 1st and 10 inside the 40.
18 yards on the play. That's the Bengals' longest pass thus far. They've had a 23-yard run. They have it at the Kansas City 39. The Bengals not only trying to end the half with points, but use up the clock. So Mahomes can't get the ball until the 3rd quarter. Burrow ready for a shotgun snap. Rubbing his hands, clapping his hands. And a timeout is called now before the Bengals run out of time. Oh, we've hit the 2-minute warning. I beg your pardon. So the Bengals don't need to burn the timeout. We hit the 2-minute warning, and we will take a break. The score, Kansas City 21, Cincinnati 3, here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest-growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
Tri-State Ford buyers, visit Mike Castrucci Ford in Milford or Alexandria for a brand new Ford F-150 or Super Duty pickup truck. We have the largest in-stock selection of new F-Series pickup trucks. They're on the ground and they're on sale right now. That's Mike Castercy Ford, Lincoln of Alexandria, and Mike Castercy Ford located off I-275, exit 57, State Route 28 in Milford.
Hey business owners, this is Marissa Contapelli. Are you aware of the Grow Cincinnati Fund, a loan program created by the National Development Council in partnership with the City of Cincinnati? They offer business loans with low rates, long terms, and take the time to customize a loan to fit your need. As a business owner in the Cincinnati area, you'll want to find out why customers love the National Development Council. Right now, they are running a special promotion through 10 p.m. tonight. Go to ndconline.org to learn more. That's ndconline.org.
How easy I'll claim. We are nature's team.
If habits are bird way, Victor can win is setting his plus.
Not sure if he's got he can from online with a phone, his hand.
But gazelle suddenly fend for a waiting buffet.
Guys find him a claim to help you.
Zell gets a fixed thing. Oh, he's so
Grievous all the drop.
Two minutes left in the half. Kansas City leads Cincinnati 21-3 here in the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Chiefs linebacker Willie Gay serving as the ringleader, waving his arms frantically to get the crowd to make as much noise as humanly possible, and they are responding here at Arrowhead.
And Dan, you talked about the final 2 minutes of the first half with the coin toss in the postseason. Touchdown against Las Vegas in the final 2 minutes. Field goal against Tennessee. Regular season, 4 touchdowns, 9 field goals in the last 2 minutes of the first half. They scored 15 of the 19 games in the last 2 minutes this year.
The Bengals have two tight ends in. Mitch Wilcox left side. Drew Sample right side. Chase and Higgins go out to the left. The running back is Mixon, 1st and 10 from the KC 39. Higgins goes in motion to the right. They run to the right. Mixon trying to follow Wilcox. Willie Gay in the backfield to tackle Joe Mixon for a 2-yard loss.
Well, Wilcox tried to log Willie Gay. In other words, get outside and block him, hook him, and Joe Mixon cut up inside. So if Wilcox had kicked out the linebacker instead of trying to log him on his outside, if he had kicked him out on the inside of the linebacker, would have been a better read for Joe Mixon, but they weren't in concert, blocker and runner.
The Bengals in no hurry. The clock is running, 1:24 left in the half. 2nd and 12 at the KC 41. Burrow in the gun. He's got a player on each side of him. Sample in the backfield. Burrow back to throw. Short pass caught by Pirine. Pirine down to the 30. Nice. Sideline, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Bengals! Samaje Pirine taking a short pass, 41 yards to the house.
It's just a screen pass. Jackson Carman gets his block, and then Pirine makes one miss. And then he just cuts up inside a couple of others. Showed more speed than the Kansas City Chiefs thought that he had. He showed a little bit of dipsy-do, making one miss, splits a couple of others, gets in the end zone. You know, it's 28-17 at Paul Brown Stadium on January 2nd at the half. It's 11 points, depending on how this extra point goes right here.
Here comes the kick from Evan McPherson. He has been perfect so far in the postseason, and this kick splits the uprights and makes it a 21-10 game. Credit Jamar Chase for a good downfield block as well after Carman made the initial block to spring Samaje Pirine. We'll take a break. 1:05 left in the half. Cincinnati trails Kansas City 21-10 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, football is back! So consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry Susan, not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
At Selective, we know each business is unique, so you can't settle for a generic insurance plan. Together with your agent, Selective builds insurance solutions that help protect the business you worked so hard to build. Now you can focus on growing your business, while our local experts in your community handle the rest. So talk to your insurance agent or visit selective.com to find an agent near you. Be uniquely insured.
Selective Insurance Company of America and its affiliates.
You never know who you're going to run into at a Skyline. I moved to Cincinnati, and I was playing in bands. I met Michael, and we've been playing and writing music ever since. We live 300 feet from a Skyline, and we go there constantly. It has a feeling kind of like those mom-and-pop diners, also like a deep charm for me. It's just good hangs there at Skyline.
Skyline Chili is now hiring. Apply online at skylinechili.com/careers.
Hey business owners, this is Marissa Contapelli. Are you aware of the Grow Cincinnati Fund, a loan program created by the National Development Council in partnership with the City of Cincinnati? They offer business loans with low rates, long terms, and take the time to customize a loan to fit your need. As a business owner in the Cincinnati area, you'll want to find out why customers love the National Development Council. Right now, they are running a special promotion through 10 p.m. tonight. Go to ndconline.org to learn more. That's ndconline.org.
1:05 left in the half. Kansas City's lead cut to 11. It's 21-10 after the 41-yard screen pass touchdown from Burrow to Samaje Perine. Ideally, you don't want to leave any time on the clock for Patrick Mahomes, as the Buffalo Bills learned the hard way last Sunday. 13 seconds was all it took at the end of regulation for the Chiefs to drive long enough for an overtime forcing field goal. But when you're down 21-3, you can't be too picky.
No.
And the Bengals just got a 41-yard touchdown.
You score any way you can score, and however long it takes.
Here comes the kickoff, very low. It's going to bounce and trickle, rolling to Pringle at the 3. Starts running to the 10, 15, and knocked down at the 19-yard line. Buffalo Bills fans are shaking their heads right now saying, why couldn't you have done that last week? Chiefs will have 101 to try to drive down the field from their own 19. Michael Thomas, the wide receiver, making the tackle for Cincinnati.
Kansas City Chiefs are two for 2 in the red zone. 2 red zone touchdown passes. They've now 11 times in the red zone, 9 touchdowns. 8 of them are touchdown passes in the playoffs.
Chiefs have 2 timeouts left as they start with 61 seconds on the clock from their own 19-yard line. Patrick Mahomes catches a shotgun snap. The Bengals rush 3, cover with 8, and the first pass is incomplete for Hardman. About 5 yards downfield, Eli Apple in coverage. 2nd down and 10. That took 3 seconds.
And as far as red zone defense is concerned, the Bengals had been outstanding in their first 2 playoff wins. 8 possessions by the opponent, allowing only 2 touchdowns. Well, today, Patrick Mahomes has been in the red zone twice, and he's hit 2 touchdown passes against this Bengals red zone D.
Hardman out, DeMarcus Robinson in. The running back is Jerick McKinnon. He's in the backfield off the left hip of Mahomes. 58 seconds left in the half. The Bengals down by 11. The Chiefs at their own 19. Ball on the right hash. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Drops back to the 10. Has all day. Flings it downfield. Caught at the 47 by Tyreek Hill. And he'll step out of bounds at the Bengals 48 to stop the clock with 49 seconds left in the half.
It's amazing. It's amazing to watch. I mean, tremendous pocket, standing there like a statue, time and space, allowing Tyreek Hill to run a route in the middle of football, from the middle of the football field toward the sideline. Just so much explosion. And, if they score here in the final minute of the first half, they get the ball to start the second half as well. They can do some serious damage.
33 yards on that play. First down and 10 at the Cincinnati 48. Mahomes barking out signals. Kelsey goes in motion. Mahomes throws. It is caught by Hill, and he gets knocked down at the Cincinnati 34 by Chidobe Awuzie, and the Chiefs will call a timeout with 41 seconds remaining in the half after a 14-yard gain.
And watching Hill now, as opposed to watching Hill at Paul Brown Stadium, Hill's heel is fine. I mean, that was an issue. A bruised heel to a sprinter is serious problems. When you run on it, it feels like somebody's driving a spike into your heel. It's that kind of pain. So obviously he was hampered still a little bit January 2nd. He's not hampered any longer. This guy is like a joystick. It's unbelievable to watch him run.
He had 40 receiving yards in the first meeting. He has 64. Make that 78 now in the first half today. 41 seconds remaining in the half. The Chiefs have 1 timeout remaining. And a first down coming up at the Bengals 34. It's taken them 2 plays to go from their own 19 to the Cincinnati 34-yard line.
It's like he's throwing the ball in 7-on-7 though. There's no pressure. on him, and it's hard for these defensive backs to stay with these sprinters, these world-class speed sprinters that can run football routes and catch it.
3 receivers right, Tyreek Hill out to the left. McKinnon in the backfield. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 34. The Chiefs are up by 11. McKinnon goes in motion out to the right. Mahomes in trouble, throws on the run, caught by Kelsey. Gets away from one, gets away from another, and gets tackled at the Cincinnati 25 after a 9-yard gain. Awuzie with the stop, and the clock is running with 25 seconds remaining. The Chiefs get to the line quickly. 21 seconds to go, 20 seconds to go. Shotgun snap, Mahomes from the pocket. His pass caught by Pringle. He'll be tackled at the 15-yard line, and the Chiefs will call their final timeout with 13 seconds remaining.
Boy, that's a number that sounds familiar. 13 seconds again. Now you have a Bengals slow to get up after that play, and that's Von Bell. But he made his way to his feet, and he's staying in the football game. No medical attention needed. In the postseason, the last 2 minutes of the first half, Mahomes and the Chiefs, 2 touchdowns against the Pittsburgh Steelers in the last 2 minutes of that game, 1 touchdown against the Buffalo Bills. So they are a 2-minute machine. They are a 13-second machine.
A perfect passer rating in the NFL formula is 158.3. Mahomes is at 154.5. He's thrown for 220 yards in the first half, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He's got 13 seconds to try to throw another from the 15-yard line.
The thing that's so amazing to watch with him is his arm slots, his arm angles. He drops it in so many different ways and just puts pinpoint accuracy on it. It's incredible.
Has to be careful here about throwing something that's not close to the sideline that could run out the remaining clock. Mahomes back to throw, pump fakes, throws it in the back corner of the end zone, incomplete, pass interference flag thrown. Looks like it's going to be on Eli Apple in the end zone with 9 seconds left in the half.
They're going to call holding or pass interference. If it's pass interference, it's for the one. It looks like it's going to be DPI.
The ball replaces the 1-yard line.
Ooh.
Automatic first down.
And he actually, grabbed him and hampered him from finishing a route. And you look at the throw and you say, wow, how did Mahomes miss him by that much? Well, it's because Eli Apple grabbed him and didn't allow him to finish his route.
1st and goal from the 1. With 9 seconds left, it would be dangerous to run. If he gets stopped, the clock probably runs out. So look for Mahomes to throw it. Waits for a shotgun snap at the 6. Now the Bengals are going to call a timeout.
And this is where Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy have gotten so funky. They have Bell, the Belldozer. He'll come in there sometimes. He played quarterback at Oklahoma, and he'll come in. He can run it. He can throw it. They've had Kelsey line up at the quarterback position. They've thrown a touchdown pass to a lineman. That's happened. So beware for anything here in the low red zone. This is where the Kansas City Chiefs can get very, very tricky. Allegretti's the lineman that caught a touchdown pass in the playoffs earlier.
2 tight ends out there, Bell and Kelsey. 9 seconds on the clock. 1st and goal from the Cincinnati 1. The Chiefs started this drive at their own 19 with 1:01 left in the half. Mahomes in the gun. McKinnon to his left. Kelsey goes in motion out to the left. Mahomes rolling left. Squares his shoulders and intentionally throws it into the ground with 5 seconds left in the half.
They're going to kick the field goal? I think they are. Looks like they're going to go in that direction. And I guess they're going to go one more snap.
Crowd loves it, as they will give Mahomes a chance to throw a quick pass into the end zone. If it's incomplete again, then they'll settle for the field goal. You know he's going to get it out of his hands quickly.
And it may be funky. It may be an underhand lateral.
From the 1-yard line with 5 seconds left in the half, Mahomes throws. Hill catches at the 6 and gets tackled in bounds, and the clock runs out.
Eli.
A very questionable decision by the Kansas City Chiefs. They threw it sideways to Tyreek Hill, and the Cheetah could not get in or get out of bounds. Eli Apple with a tackle at the 1, and the Bengals dodge a bullet as Kansas City drives to the 1, runs 2 plays, and fails to score.
How about it? The Bengals down 11, Dan, just like January 2nd at the half.
As brilliant as Andy Reid is, He overthought it there.
No doubt. Outthought himself.
We invite you to stay tuned for Wayne Boxmiller and the Kroger Halftime Report. Enjoy free pickup on orders of $35 or more at Kroger, fresh for everyone. Our halftime score, Kansas City 21, Cincinnati 10 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Technology has the power to transform entire industries. Modernizing your business applications and IT infrastructure to be cloud ready can help you be a disruptor in the industry. CBTS has the skills and experience to help you accelerate your journey to the cloud and gain a leg up on your competition. Whether you're just starting to develop a cloud transformation strategy or are well underway, CBTS can help. Your cloud partnership begins at cbts.com. CBTS, consult, build, transform, support.
At Kroger, fresh groceries are our thing. So we do freshness checks on the items in your delivery order at every step of their journey from our farms to our stores. And pick and pack every blue, raz, and strawberry in your free pickup order with the utmost care. Because we believe in treating your food the same way we'd want ours to be treated. It's the golden rule, only for like fresh fruit and stuff. Order now using the mobile app. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
No matter what business you're in, you always want to bring your A game. Cintas helps over 1 million businesses perform at a higher level every day. Our dedicated Cintas service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, first aid and safety supplies to fire protection services.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Hey, Dave Lapham here to tell you about one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies, First Star Logistics. They're currently drafting employees to join their all-star sales lineup. If you have the drive to be successful and want to have the opportunity to earn uncapped commissions, apply at firststarlogistics.com/careers.
This is the Bengals Radio Network. The halftime report is brought to you by Kroger. At Kroger, it's easy to place your order online and pick up at the store. Try it today at Kroger.com. Ohio Cat, the official construction and equipment partner of the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, here's Wayne Boxmiller on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Welcome to the Kroger halftime report, the halftime score. The Kansas City Chiefs 21, the Cincinnati Bengals 10. 11 points, one team and one half left in the way of the Bengals trying to get to the Super Bowl. Don't forget at Kroger, you can save and score big on your game day faves. Plus, you can enjoy delivery or free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Let's listen to the highlights here. The Chiefs get on the board first. Mahomes to Hill.
Now Kelsey was one of the three. Motions from right to left. Mahomes drops back to throw, looking over the middle, scans left, scans right, takes off, running toward the sideline, chucks it into the end zone, caught near the back pylon by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And the Bengals get a field goal, and the Chiefs come back, and on 3rd and 2, Mahomes finds UC product Travis Kelce.
3rd down and 2 from the 5. Mahomes back to throw. Does a little shoulder shake. Under pressure. Running backward. He's at the 19. Now charges forward. Throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Travis Kelce.
And Kelce gets a touchdown, and the Chiefs come back yet again. Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown pass.
Mahomes under center. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the running back. They fake to him. Mahomes throws. It is caught, and it's a touchdown. McCole Hardman racing toward the forward right pylon. Caught it at the 1 and ran it in for the 3-yard score.
And the Bengals get their first touchdown of the half on a big play from Burrow to Pirine.
Burrow in the gun. He's got a player on each side of him. Sample in the backfield. Burrow back to throw. Short pass caught by Pirine. Pirine down to the 30. Nice. Sideline. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Bengals! Samaje Pirine taking a short pass 41 yards to the house.
And the Bengals get a big stop on a 2nd down play. And the half, 21-10, Kansas City Chiefs over the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll be back with more of the Kroger halftime report right after this.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Bill Weber.
And I'm Adam Weber of AE Door and Window.
We've grown a lot over the years, but we've always remained a hometown company.
We work hard every day to be the Tri-State's first choice in garage doors, entry doors, openers, windows, and awnings.
From Clopay garage doors to LiftMaster openers and more, we've got the best products at the best prices and the best team of technicians.
Learn more at aeDoorSales.com.
We sell the best and service the rest. AE.
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Why work at Hawksworth?
Our benefits package here is unbelievable. It's one of the best benefit packages I've had in my entire working career.
I believe that we should always have continuous learning. UC and Hawksworth give you that ability so you can go to school for free.
I do not dread coming to work. I actually enjoy coming to work.
I continue to stay because I love what I do. We actually save people's lives every single day, and you can be a part of that.
Ready to save a life? Apply now at hawksworth.org.
At Selective, we know each business is unique, so you can't settle for a generic insurance plan. Together with your agent, Selective builds insurance solutions that help protect the business you worked so hard to build. Now you can focus on growing your business, while our local experts in your community handle the rest. So talk to your insurance agent or visit selective.com to find an agent near you. Be uniquely insured.
Selective Insurance Company of America and its affiliates.
Welcome back to the Kroger Halftime Report. Don't forget at Kroger you can save and score big on your game day faves. Plus, you can enjoy delivery or free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Let's go back to Arrowhead Stadium with Dan Hoard and Dave Lapham.
All right, Box, thank you very much. Kansas City leading Cincinnati at halftime 21-10. Let's start with the Tri-Health sideline report. The Bengals lost C.J. Uzomah with a knee injury early in the game. Mitch Wilcox has been playing in his place ever since. It looked like, Lap, the Bengals came out with the intention of running a lot of two tight end stuff in this game, particularly on first down.
Yeah, they wanted to establish that big boy pad look and then run the football. Joe Mixon ended up with 40 yards on 8 carries in the first half, 5 yards per. Pretty good effort there. Bengals end up averaging just over 5 yards a carry on the half, 10 carries, 51. The Chiefs had 12 for 72, 6 yards a carry. But, you know, they did all their damage in the air. Mahomes, 18 for 21, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Quarterback rating 149.9. Perfect on third down, 4 for 4. Bengals were 4 for 7 on third down. Remember last week, Tennessee went 1 for 8 on third down. We're talking about apples and oranges here. Red zone efficiency, the Bengals are 0 for 1 in the red zone in terms of not scoring touchdown. They settle for field goal. The Kansas City Chiefs are 3 for 4, but the one time they didn't score, they didn't even kick a field goal. The half concluded because Andy Reid was trying to put a nail in the coffin, Dan, and he went all or nothing, and he got nothing. He got nothing on the play. Will that 4-point or 7-point that they left on the football field become a major issue as the second half unfolds here? The Bengals were down 11 at Paul Brown Stadium on January 2nd, and it was a tale of two halves. In the second half, Patrick Mahomes and company, I mean, the offense, 122 yards, and it was 50 yards in the air for Patrick Mahomes in the second half in Cincinnati. I don't anticipate that today, but the Bengals are going to have to do something on the very first drive, Dan, that Kansas City has the football to start the second half, make a statement, and get the ball back.
Those are some second half keys brought to you by the Hillman Group. Proud to introduce Key Hero, a free, secure, and simple way to prevent being locked out. Visit your local hardware store to digitally back up your key to the app and say goodbye to lockouts forever. Our halftime score, Kansas City 21, the Bengals 10. The Chiefs will get the ball to begin the third when we come back on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
We've been doing our own thing for more than 50 years at Gold Star. All so you can do your own thing. The Coney thing, the veggie thing, the fries thing, the juicy flat top burger thing, The cheesy, crunchy, wrapped up in a tortilla? Can't believe this is a thing. Yeah, it's not what you'd expect from a neighborhood chili parlor, and we think that's a good thing. At Gold Star, you're invited to come as you are, like what you like, and follow your own recipe.
You focus on your day-to-day life, and at TriHealth, we'll be focused on your day-to-day health. So you handle the daily caffeination. We'll handle the yearly vaccination. You handle the grocery checkouts. We'll handle the physical checkup. You find a plumber to fix the drains. We'll provide a doctor to fix the sprains. And while you handle the car maintenance, we'll handle the you maintenance. You'll face challenges and enjoy good health along the way. And TriHealth will be with you for it all.
The law offices of Lake Maceland will fight for you. Call 444-4444. Want more fight? More attention? More compensation? We've recovered millions in auto and injury cases. We don't know what your case is worth until you call. One more call for Lake Maceland.
If you have a kid who loves the Cincinnati Bengals, then the Bengals Kids Club is for you. Kids Club is sponsored by Ohio 529's College Advantage. Visit Bengals.com/kids to register.
This broadcast is copyrighted by the Bengals for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or of any descriptions or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited. It is 21-10 KC at the half here on the First Star Logistics Bengals radio network. We've got a great broadcast crew here at Arrowhead Stadium, about 9 miles away from downtown Kansas City. Our producer is Dave Yiddy Armbruster. Our engineer is Dave Abbott. Our host, Wayne Box Miller. Our studio engineer is Taryn Bland. Our spotter today is Zach Welch. And our in-the-booth doctor is also our stat man today. He is the stats doctor, Dr. Richard Weiner. Always great to have the stats doctor with us. Chiefs about to get the ball to begin the third quarter. They marched up and down the field every time they had it in the first half. And 3 touchdown passes by Patrick Mahomes has given Kansas City a 21-10 lead.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it's playoffs when the stat doctor is in the booth. It's important. We get the AFC Championship game here, and he is operating as well as Patrick Mahomes is. There's no question about it. So average yards on first down. Here's a good example from the good doctor. Kansas City is averaging 9.8 yards, almost a first down on every first down snap. Come on now. The Bengals a mere 3.0. So you multiply those numbers out, the Chiefs are averaging a first down per first down snap. The Bengals averaging 3 yards times 3 plays. They're punting. They're 3 and out on that kind of a play average. Going to have to get it going now. Going to have to get it going on first down. Going to have to be able to protect a little bit better, give Joe Burrow a little bit more time, expand the field. Right now, Dan, they're playing a horizontal football game. There's no verticality to the threat of what the Bengals are doing offensively. You can't say that about the Kansas City Chiefs.
After being sacked 9 times last week in Tennessee, Joe Burrow was not sacked in the first half today, but only because the Bengals are throwing it so quickly, not testing the 49ers down the field at all to make sure that Joe does not take a bunch of hits.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, they're saying the way that we feel that we can remedy this situation, get the ball out of Joe's hands in less than 2.2 seconds and throw some screens. Now, screen led to a touchdown, over 40-yard touchdown reception by Samaje Perine. So at some point in time, though, they're going to have to, as the Kansas City Chiefs kind of compress toward the line of scrimmage to take away that shorter immediate passing game, they're going to have to burn them at some point.
McPherson ready to kick it off. Pringle 1 yard deep in the end zone. Here's the run up, the swing of the right leg, and thwack. The second half is underway. Pringle will run it out from 1 yard deep in the end zone, charging up the middle of the field. Gets slowed down as he ran into one of his own guys at the 18. Then he gets tackled at the 21-yard line by rookie running back Chris Evans.
Chris Evans returning kicks, covering kicks, doing a good job for Darren Simmons on special teams. So far, special teams have been pretty even Steven. The Kansas City Chiefs on the regular season, all 4 of their special teams units finished in the top 10, 3 in the top 5.
21 pass attempts for Mahomes in the first half. No quarterback hits for Cincinnati. Chiefs will come out with an empty backfield. McKinnon is the running back, but he lines up as receiver out to the left. Now he will motion into the backfield. 1st and 10, Chiefs from their own 21. 2 deep safeties for the Bengals. A first down handoff to McKinnon. Dancing through the middle of the defensive line. Jesse Bates comes up from the safety position to make the stop after a gain of 6 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that's just another little clever deal that Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy have done. It's not just your typical hand the football off to the running back, from the I formation or from the split set or whatever. They always do something a little different.
Empty backfield on 2nd down and 4. Kansas City at its own 27. Mahomes back to throw. Quick pass caught by Pringle. He has a first down, and he'll be tackled at the 33-yard line by Logan Wilson.
Yeah, the big difference, we talked about how, Joe Burrow had to get the ball out of his hand and short intermediate passing game. Just the opposite for Patrick Mahomes. He's had all day to throw the football, and he's still gotten out of pocket, extended, created plays, and he's stretched the football field with verticality.
After their Super Bowl loss to the Bucs, the Chiefs rebuilt their offensive line, and they fixed it in 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
Between the draft and free agency, it's what the Bengals are likely looking at this offseason. On first down, it's a run play for McKinnon. Started right, cut back up the middle. He gets pulled down at the 36. He's able to run for 3 on that play. DJ Reader, who was Superman a week ago, clogs the middle and makes the stop.
Yeah, this Kansas City Chiefs offensive line is playing very well. Orlando Brown, they got from the Ravens. We all know about him. Tooney, they got from the Patriots. We know all about him as a great player. Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith in the draft end. You're right. I mean, between free agents and the draft, they rebuilt.
Gave up a first-round draft pick to get Orlando Brown, even though he only had a year left on his deal. Mahomes back to throw, looking around, now scrambling. Now he throws downfield, and it is incomplete. Ooh. Really good coverage by Mike Hilton on Tyreek Hill at the 50-yard line, and the Chiefs are going to be looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and Tyreek Hill, as Mike Hilton runs by him, Tyreek Hill reaches out and pats him on the top of the head, basically substantiating what you saw, Dan. That was just a good effort by Mike Hilton.
Here we go, 3rd down and 6. Tommy Townsend has not had to punt yet for Kansas City. His only action has been as a holder.
And I think this might be the longest 3rd down conversion they've had all game long.
3rd down and 6. The Chiefs at their own 37-yard line, leading by 11 points. Low snap, handled by Mahomes. His pass, lobs it downfield, incomplete. Kelsey extending his arms. Trey Flowers in coverage. The pass is incomplete. And that guy wearing the number 5 for Kansas City is the punter, Tommy Townsend.
Yeah, welcome to the game. He just floated that a little bit too high. And the reason? Flowers is 6'3". You can't short throw that thing because that guy will make a play on it. He's got some height, he's got some length, and he can match up size-wise a little bit with Kelsey, and it made Mahomes throw it a little bit too deep.
Tommy Townsend was Evan McPherson's holder at the University of Florida for a couple of years. Here comes his punt. Nails it. Taylor catches at the 6, racing to the 10, escapes one man, now another, and gets tackled around the 17-yard line.
Not bad.
The long snapper, James Winchester, sprinting down the field to make the tackle. So the Bengals force the Chiefs to punt. For the first time today, a 58-yard punt and 11-yard return. Cincinnati's ball down by 11 when we come back. 12:47 left in the 3rd quarter. 21-10 Chiefs on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Hillman, your trusted hometown partner. Whether you are building a deck or hanging a cabinet, Hillman has the right hardware for every project, every time. Find us at your local hardware or home improvement store.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Why work at Hawksworth?
Our benefits package here is unbelievable. It's one of the best benefit packages I've had in my entire working career.
I believe that we should always have continuous learning. UC and Hawksworth give you that ability so you can go to school for free.
I do not dread coming to work. I actually enjoy coming to work.
I continue to stay because I love what I do. We actually save people's lives every single day, and you can be a part of that.
Ready to save a life? Apply now at Hawksworth.org. Looking for a career opportunity in the manufacturing industry? Worthington Industries in Monroe, Ohio is currently hiring full-time and part-time employment. We offer great benefits, a $500 hiring bonus, and hourly pay up to $25 per hour. Call Mike at 513-539-6302. That's 513-539-6302 to learn more about our unbeatable work environment today.
Fifth Third Bank and the Cincinnati Bengals, better together for over a decade. On the field and in the community, we're working hard to make Cincinnati a Fifth Third better. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals.
12:47 left in the third quarter, and the Bengals have a chance to really make things interesting if they can drive down the field and score here. They were down 21-3. Now it's 21-10. The Chiefs have failed to score on their last two possessions after scoring on their first three, and the Bengals will start from their own 17-yard line.
And Dan, they scored a opening second half possession in the postseason. Touchdown against Vegas, field goal against Tennessee.
Bengals come out with double tight ends, Sample to the right, Wilcox to the left. Two receivers both out to the left. Burrow drops back to throw, steps up, now flings it downfield, caught at the 40 by Higgins, running across the 50, the Chiefs 40, and he gets tackled at the Kansas City 38 by L'Jarius Sneed. A big passing play on the Bengals' first snap of the third quarter.
Tell you what, Dan, Bengals score a touchdown in the final 2 minutes. The Chiefs get greedy, all or nothing, get nothing. And then the Bengals hold them on the first drive to start the second half. And here we go with T. Higgins with the biggest explosion, best explosive play of the day by far.
44 yards on the pass to T. Higgins. First and 10 Bengals at the 39 of KC. Burrow is under center. Mixon, hands on knees, 7 yards behind. Hopkins ready to snap it back. Burrow hands to Mixon. Stretch run to the right. Tries to square the shoulder pads and charge ahead. And he gets tackled after a gain of about 2 by Jaron Reed.
So once again, the Cincinnati Bengals trying to do what they've done all season long. Score in the final 2 minutes. Score on that first possession of the third quarter. And if they do and get within one score of the Kansas City Chiefs, here they come.
11 and a half minutes to go, third quarter. The Bengals started this drive inside their own 20. And in 2 plays, they have it to the 37 of KC. 3 receivers go out to the left, the Cincinnati three-way. Boyd, Chase, and Higgins. Sample is out to the right. Mixon moves from the quarterback's left to his right. Burrow ready for the shotgun snap. Joe has the ball. Drops back. Plays thrown dead. Bengals ran out of time.
Yep, delay again.
And offense number 9. 5-yard penalty. Still second out.
That's a tough penalty to take right there. Got to get the play in quicker. Joe has to operate a little bit quicker.
Please reset the game clock to 11:15.
Crowd noise penalty lap?
Could be. That could have been a factor in that as well. And you have to know, as a play caller, because of that crowd noise, you have to get it in earlier than you think you do.
Higgins wide to the left. Boyd in the slot to the left. Chase out to the right. Second down and 13 after the 5-yard delay of game penalty. Burrow stomps the right foot, extends the hands, catches the shotgun snap. Quick throw over the middle, incomplete, intended for Drew Sample. Nick Bolton there to knock him to the ground after the incomplete pass. It's third down and 13.
So now all of a sudden you find yourself in a down and distance situation that you certainly don't want to be in. The Bengals in the first half went 4 for 7 on third down. Their first big third down opportunity here to be third and 13. Tough deal.
If the Bengals could gain about 10, they would be within the field goal range of Evan McPherson. It's a 2-by-2 formation, 2 receivers to each side. The ball is on the right hash mark. Burrow catches the shotgun snap. It's a deep drop. Throws down the sideline for Higgins. Incomplete. Shoved out of bounds at the tail end of the throw by Charvarius Ward.
And boy, the Kansas City Chiefs continue to put 2 people all over Jamar Chase. They are bracketing him. That time they had corner and safety. They're doubling him every way you can think about being doubled. They are not. They're basically saying to Joe Burrow, don't even bother looking over at number 1. other people are going to have to make plays for you.
11 catches for 266 yards in game one. 2 catches, 8 yards so far today. Huber will punt, puts the nose of the ball down, trying to pin the Chiefs inside their 10, and Hardman makes a fair catch at the 7 and gets touched after catching the ball. The fans want a penalty. It was light contact, and there's no penalty flag.
Yeah, he just didn't sell it well enough. He took acting classes. He tried, but he just didn't sell enough. Basically, he just wrapped him up, tried to hold him up, really. I mean, it wasn't any kind of full contact. Pulled up, wrapped him up. No call.
36-yard punt, no return, and a timeout with 10:57 remaining here in the third quarter. Kansas City 21, the Bengals 10 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COSI, and local chambers of commerce to offer a health benefit option for businesses with 1 to 50 employees. The COSI benefit plan allows small businesses to join together and experience the same great benefits that large corporations do. Talk to your broker or visit medmutual.com/COSE to get started. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cincinnati Bengals, and everything you love. Looking for a career opportunity in the manufacturing industry? Worthington Industries in Monroe, Ohio is currently hiring full-time and part-time employment. We offer great benefits, a $500 hiring bonus, and hourly pay up to $25 per hour. Call Mike at 513-539-6302. That's 513-539-6302 to learn more about our unbeatable work environment today.
No matter what business you're in, you always want to bring your A game. Cintas helps over 1 million businesses perform at a higher level every day. Our dedicated Cintas service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, first aid and safety supplies to fire protection services.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Bengals weekly radio shows. Visit Bengals.com/broadcast for date, time, and station.
Bengals have a great young nucleus led by Joe Burrow, and now is your chance to order season tickets for next year. Season ticket members get the best seats at the best price. Don't miss any of the action at Paul Brown Stadium. You can call the Bengals ticket hotline at 513-621-8383 or visit Bengals.com/tickets. 10:57 left, third quarter. Each team punting on its first possession of the third. The Chiefs still lead at 21-10. They'll start this drive from their own 7.
In the January 2nd game, each team punted on their first possession to start the game. In this game, each team punts on their first possession in the third quarter.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire in at running back. McCole Hardman motions from left to right. 2 receivers out to that side. Mahomes screaming out instructions as he waits for the snap at the 2. The 26-year-old quarterback drops back to the goal line, lobs a pass out to the right. Edwards-Helaire catches at the 5 and gets pulled down at the 10. A 3-yard pickup, tackled by Logan Wilson.
Pretty good job by Logan Wilson. I mean, you have a linebacker on a very gifted running back in space, and he's going to make a miss, but Logan Wilson recovers and only allows it to be about a 4-yard pickup, maybe even less than that. Pretty good job.
The Chiefs with 2 tight ends on the field right now. Travis Kelce is one. Blake Bell is the other. Clyde Edwards-Helaire remains the running back. 2nd and 7. The Chiefs at their own 10. Single high safety for the Bengals. Jesse Bates. Here's an end around to McCole Hardman. Running for the first down. He's got it and gets pushed out of bounds at the 16-yard line by Von Bell.
And once again, speed kills. Speed hurts you vertically. Speed stretches you horizontally. Speed is just a tough thing for defenses to deal with. I mean, they outrun angles. They change football geometry. Speed is an issue.
Hardman ran a 4.33 40 at the combine. Tyreek Hill 4.27 at his pro day. And it's like that up and down the roster.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it does. It filters down to special teams as well.
10 yards on that end around. Now a draw play handoff. Edwards-Helaire grabbed from behind. and pulled down after a 4-yard pickup. Logan Wilson was there. B.J. Hill was there. 2nd down and 6 for Kansas City.
Defense would like to stop the bleeding a little bit right here. You have them in bad field position. They punched out of it with an initial first down. You don't want to let them string multiple first downs together and let them totally off the hook. If the defense can buckle down here offensively, you still have decent field position.
Chiefs have it at their own 24. Clock running. 9:08 left in the third. Kansas City on top. 21-10. Now an empty backfield and 5 wides for KC. Mahomes drops back to throw. Now rolling out to the right, running backwards, being chased. Throws it up the sideline, incomplete, as he intentionally gunned it into the Bengals bench area. Zach Kerr with the push up front for Cincinnati.
Yeah, Zach Kerr doing a pretty good job. I mean, he showed some athleticism there. I mean, Mahomes can run. And Kerr was not embarrassed about the pressure that he put on Mahomes right there. But I'll tell you what, that guy Mahomes is he's just a cut above. I mean, when he's on his game, I don't think I've seen many better. That's for sure.
The Bengals got a 3rd and 6 stop on the previous drive. We'll see if they can do it again. 3rd down and 6, KC from the 24. Kelsey goes out to the right. Tyreek Hill out to the left. Hardman goes in motion out to the right. Mahomes back to throw from the pocket. Fires. It is incomplete. Intended for Pringle at the 40-yard line. Mike Hilton in coverage. And the Bengals will force another Kansas City punt.
The Kansas City Chiefs were 4 for 4 on 3rd down conversions in the first half. They only had to travel 5 yards on all of their 3rd down conversions. And the Bengals here holding them on 3rd and 6 is a big deal. That's the second one, Dan, as you said. That's the longest 3rd down conversion opportunities on back-to-back possessions in the entire game.
Trent Taylor waits for the punt at the 30. Townsend lets it rip. Very high, not as far this time. Taylor charging forward, and he makes a contested fair catch. Almost ran into his own guy, Trey Flowers, but he caught it at the 35-yard line.
That's good ball concentration right there and good ball skills. That's why Darren Simmons trusts him on the back end.
36 yards on the punt, no return. The Bengals will have the ball at their own 34 when we come back. 8:40 left in the third quarter. Kansas City up 21-10. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Drive the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with a return policy, warranty, and roadside assistance. Drive Honda Certified. Award-winning new vehicles from Honda. Make the best pre-owned vehicles with Honda Certified. Save with 0.99% financing on certified pre-owned Accords, Civics, HRVs, CRVs, and Pilots. Honda, certified to drive. Search your local Honda dealer now. For the approved Tier 1 to 3 credit, 2017 to 21 models. See dealer for financing details. Offer ends 2/28/22.
No matter what business you're in, you always want to bring your A game. Cintas helps over 1 million businesses perform at a higher level every day. Our dedicated Cintas service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, first aid and safety supplies to fire protection services.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Shop the Bengals Pro Shop this season for all your Bengals needs. Men's Nike New Stripes jerseys, Fanatics, and 47 brand apparel, and New Era headwear. And for the female fan, women's tops, bottoms, and accessories. For the smallest Bengals fan, tees, jerseys, and headwear. It's all here at the Bengals Pro Shop at Paul Brown Stadium. Come in, call, or shop online at Bengals.com.
Hey, Dave Lapham here to tell you about one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies, First Star Logistics. They're currently drafting employees to join their all-star sales lineup. If you have the drive to be successful and want to have the opportunity to earn uncapped commissions, apply at firststarlogistics.com/careers.
8:40 left in the third. 21-10, Kansas City leads here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Bengals about to start a drive from the 35. This will be the best field position that either team has had all day, starting from the 35-yard line.
How about that? Pretty good job by special teams. C.J. Uzama's left knee injury, he's been declared out. He will not return. He's officially out in this football game. And Adeniji is officially back at the right guard position on this particular drive.
So the Bengals have tried Adeniji and Carmen at right guard today. Agenergy in for the start of this drive. 1st and 10 Bengals from their own 35. They trail by 11. Roughly midway through the third quarter. The first play is a handoff to Mixon. Bounces out wide to the right. Uses a stiff arm and makes it to the 40 before Charvarius Ward gives him a two-handed shove and gets him out of bounds after a 5-yard run.
Boy, he smoked that's a female trainer on the sideline that she didn't see Joe Mixon coming. He got pushed. It wasn't his fault. He got pushed as he went out of bounds and just flat out ran her over. And that's a tough hit for her.
10 carries, 47 yards for Joe Mixon so far today, including a 23-yard run in the first quarter. 2nd and 5 Bengals at their own 40, down by 11. Jason Boyd out to the left, Higgins out to the right. Burrow throws for Sample. He makes the catch, gains 4, setting up 3rd down and 1. Willie Gay making the tackle on the Bengals tight end.
You know, Jamar Chase has to be content with what he's doing. He's drawing coverage away from the side of the field that Joe Burrow's throwing to time after time. He's drawing 2 people toward him and making it easier for others to try to win their matchups. He also threw a good block down the football field on a touchdown on the screen pass to Samaje Perine. So you try to do everything else you possibly can to help your football team win.
Boyd out, Wilcox in, everybody up close on defense for Kansas City. 3rd down and 1 Bengals at their own 44. Burrow runs a quarterback sneak, and he's got the first down. He gains about 1.5 yards. Chris Jones clogging the middle and making the stop, but the Bengals move the sticks. Lap, I want to get to something about Jamar Chase. So Chase had 266 yards in the first meeting.
Right.
This is the 12th time in NFL history that a receiver had more than 200 yards against the team and then faced that team again in the playoffs. The previous times that happened, in the rematch, the receiver averaged 48 yards. So the moral of the story is they don't let you do it twice.
They adjust.
Here's a toss sweep to the left. Mixon trying to cut it back, can't do so, and gets toppled for no gain by Anthony Hitchens, the former Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah, Frank Clark was a disruptor on that play, and he kind of worked his way through the defensive front and tried to make a tackle on Joe Mixon, but made Joe Mixon stop his feet and then restart and bounce and pursue Frank Clark, the penetrator, and then there was a late flag thrown.
There's no foul on the play. 2nd down.
Okay, pick that flag up, and that's Bill Vinovich at his best. He's thrown the fewest penalty flags in the National Football League all season long, and it was another flop. A late flop by the Kansas City Chiefs trying to draw a late unsportsmanlike conduct, a late hit penalty that Bill Vinovich and his staff did not bite.
That was L'Jarius Sneed comically overacted on that backward tumble.
Big time.
2nd down and 10 Bengals. Cincinnati at its own 46. Burrow drops back to throw, moving to his left, gets away from a hit. Joe now throws to an open target. Caught at the 40 by Chase. And he will be pulled out of bounds at the Kansas City 32-yard line. Ward was there. Jones put the pressure on Burrow. It becomes a 22-yard gain thanks to the escapability of the Bengals quarterback.
I'll tell you, it's amazing. You're not going to take Joe Burrow down. You're not going to control him by just getting one hand on him. And that's exactly what Jones did. He got one hand on him. The crowd is reacting. They think there should be a holding call, but that hand was in the framework of the body of Jones. That's not holding. That's blocking. And no flag was thrown, and it shouldn't have been.
3 catches, 30 yards now for Jamar Chase. Double tight ends in for Cincinnati. Now one of them, Wilcox, detaches and lines up in the slot to the left. The Bengals run behind left tackle, and Mixon is knocked down at the 32. No gain on the play. Another tackle for Chris Jones.
Boy, there's a Bengal coach who's running out on the field very, very vociferously and very, very angrily. I don't know why he's screaming at the officials about something. I don't know what he saw, but as the official works his way toward the sideline, he's still all over it.
Mixon out, Samaje Perine in. Perine scored the Bengals touchdown on a 41-yard screen pass in the second quarter. 2 receivers right, Chase alone out to the left. 2 deep safeties for the Chiefs. Burrow throws for Chase.
Oh, call that.
The slant is incomplete.
Yeah,
there's the penalty flag.
Wow, how do you not call that?
Rashard Fenton will get called for interfering with Jamar Chase.
I mean, he piggybacked him. He rode him. It was like a carnival ride. You got to pay for that. You got to pay a token.
Defense number 27. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Well, let the record show it took 2 quarters and 10 minutes for the Chiefs to be called for a penalty.
Unbelievable. And I mean, Fenton, he goes right through. He grabs him well before the ball gets there. The ball hits him in the arm that Fenton's pulling behind him. I mean, it was very, very early. And the flag came late, but flag ultimately came.
Bengals started at their own 35. They've driven to the 26 of Kansas City and have a first down after the pass interference penalty on Rashad Fenton. 6th play of the drive coming up. Higgins goes in motion. Burrow back to throw. Screen pass. One-handed catch by Mixon. Blockers in front. 15, 10, and tackled inside the 10. He goes down at the 8, where it'll be 1st and goal. Anthony Hitchens with the stop. 18 yards on the screen and the one-handed catch by Joe Mixon.
Boy, what a job by Joe Burrow to get it out there. And then the Adeniji out in front, and he makes a nice block. Just to get the ball airborne and to get it down the football field over Bolton was quite an accomplishment. Joe Mixon making that one-handed stab. His offensive lineman, Adeniji, out in front of him. A lot of people executed at a high level there.
The Bengals are inside the Gold Star red zone. 1st down and goal from the 8. Sample lines up as a fullback in front of Mixon. Burrow fakes to Mixon from the pocket. Gets sacked. Penalty flag down as Joe goes down at the 15-yard line. Melvin Ingram got to him.
Offense number 75. Penalty decline. Result of the play. 2nd down.
Well, holding penalties decline because you take a red zone sack there, and that's just the Kansas City Chiefs overwhelming them, and that was definitely get your money's worth there. Money's worth. Isaiah Prince wrapped his arm around the neck of Melvin Ingram and tried to dozy-do him, but to no success there. Sack.
Is that a full Nelson in wrestling terms?
Yeah, I mean that was a chokehold there.
First sack of the day for Kansas City. 2nd and goal from the 15 after a 7-yard sack for Melvin Ingram. 2 receivers left, 3 out to the right. Empty backfield for Burrow. Linebackers creep up in the A-gaps. Here's a pass, batted down at the line of scrimmage. It was intended for Boyd, and Melvin Ingram makes his 2nd consecutive play.
Well, Steve Spagnuolo is in the top 10 in the National Football League in blitz percentage during the regular season. He's played more 4 rush, play 7 coverage, but here in the red zone, he's gotten a lot more aggressive, loaded the line of scrimmage, bringing different people, and that's back-to-back convincing snaps defensively by Melvin Ingram.
It feels like the only chance you have in these situations is if your quarterback scrambles around and buys time.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's Joe's going to have to be talented with his feet.
Shotgun snap from the 15-yard line. Short pass caught by Pirine, hemmed in and tackled after a short gain. He goes down at the 13. So for the 2nd time in this game, the Bengals drive into the Gold Star red zone and have to settle for an Evan McPherson field goal try.
And right now, that's the difference in the football game, depending on the conversion here. But the Kansas City Chiefs been in the red zone twice. They've thrown 2 Patrick Mahomes touchdown passes, 14 points. The Bengals settling for hopefully 2 field goals right here once Evan McPherson converts this. 8 points left in the red zone, 8-point differential in the game.
This will be a 31-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson 1 for 1 in this game, 9 for 9 in the postseason. Clark Harris snaps it to Kevin Huber. The kick is on its way from McPherson.
Yes, sir.
And it is good. And the Bengals have pulled within 8.
That's a record. Evan McPherson, he set the record with that 10th field goal made in the postseason.
And that is a Bengals record.
Correct. Yep. Jim Breach had 9. And Evan McPherson in 3 playoff games. And there's good news and bad news to that, Dan. He broke the record.
This field goal presented by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation, and a $500 donation has been made to 1 in 5 to help kick the stigma. The Bengals get 3 inside the Gold Star red zone. 2:58 left in the 3rd quarter. It's a 1-score game. If you were to figure in a 2-point conversion, Kansas City up 21-13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol, and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors, including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple because fun always is. When the question is, should we? We say let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
This is Jim Breach, former kicker and all-time leading scorer for the Cincinnati Bengals. This season, the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation will be donating $500 for every made Bengals field goal to help make a positive, lasting change in the battle with mental illness. Up to $10,000 will be donated to 1 in 5, helping the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation and you kick the stigma and start the conversation.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
Hey, Skyline cheese lovers. Skyline is serving Skyways for a very limited time. Now through February 6th, order a Skyway and you'll get 50% extra cheese at no extra charge on your regular or large way. If you just can't get enough of that amazing shredded cheddar, come into Skyline and get 50% extra cheese at no extra charge. But hurry, Skyways are only at participating Skylines through February 6th. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
2:58 left in the third quarter. Kansas City's lead, which was 21-3, is now 21-13 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Chiefs trying to win the AFC Championship game at home for the third consecutive year to advance to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs didn't used to be hard to beat in playoff games here. They were 2-6 in their first 8, but they've gone 7-1 with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. McPherson's kick is a touchback, and the Chiefs will have it at the 25-yard line.
Here's a nugget from the good doctor. Cincinnati's 2 10-plus play drives both ended in field goal. The touchdown drive was only 7 plays, so they've had 2 10-plus play drives and could not finalize. And that red zone difficulty, hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them too badly.
Chiefs have it at the 25. Ball on the left hash. McKinnon in the backfield to the right of Mahomes. Mahomes will hand it off. Jerick McKinnon finds a hole, dancing through the middle of the Bengals defense. And running to the 32 for a 7-yard gain. B.J. Hill toppling Jerick McKinnon.
Let me give an update on red zone performance so far. Bengals 2 red zone possessions, 2 field goals. Chiefs 4 red zone possessions, 3 Mahomes touchdowns, and then, of course, the 0-point effort right before the half.
Second down and 3. The Chiefs at their own 32. Mahomes in the gun, McKinnon to his right. Everybody else bunched in tight. Shotgun snap. Mahomes passes, deflected, and picked off. The Bengals have the ball at the 27. B.J. Hill comes away with a football, and the Bengals get a takeaway down by 8 with 2:18 left in the third quarter.
He tipped it to himself, just like Hilton, but he didn't go vertical. If he did, he could have slid the Sunday paper under that vertical, and that's about it. He didn't leave his feet that much, but Hill tips it to himself and gives the Bengals a short field. That's the first takeaway of the game. The Bengals stole a possession from the Kansas City Chiefs. That's one of the things they wanted to do, and they given their offense a short field to boot. Gotta take advantage.
3 possessions in the third quarter for Kansas City, 2 punts and 1 giveaway. So the Bengals have it at the 27, down by 8. 2:18 left in the third. Burrow under center. Double tight ends in. Mixon is the running back. The ball is on the right hash after the B.J. Hill INT. Stretch run to the left. Mixon cuts it back and charges down to the 22. A 5-yard gain. Nick Bolton making the stop. And the Bengals are on the verge of driving into the Gold Star red zone.
I like the concept. All the run action goes to the left. You bring the tight end, Mitchell Wilcox, back against the grain by himself. He traps. He kicks out. Joe Mixon cuts it behind in front of Mitchell Wilcox's block. That was good design, good execution right there.
Joe Burrow covering both sides of his helmet to try to hear Zach Taylor's play call as the Bengals huddled up. 2nd down and 5 from the 22. Burrow back to throw. The pocket is good. His pass caught by Chase at the 12. Sprints toward the middle of the field and gets tackled at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. Willie Gay with the stop. And the Bengals are potentially 5 yards away from a shot at a 2-point conversion that could tie this game.
Got to put this in the end zone. 3rd red zone penetration. 2 field goals on their first 2 opportunities. Got to finalize this one with the first goal at the 5.
17 yards on that throw to Jamar Chase. Double tight ends in. Higgins motions from left to right. Both receivers to that side. 1st and goal from the 5. It's a handoff. Mixon started left, squares the shoulder pads, and fights his way down to about the 3. Maybe the 2. We'll see where it's spotted. Mike Dana with the stop for Kansas City.
In my mind, Dan, the Bengals have two takeaways. Right at the end of the half, when Kansas City doesn't score on that decision to try to score a touchdown, all or nothing, get nothing. Then the takeaway, short field, got to score.
The ball is in between the 2 and the 3, closer to the 3. 2nd and goal. The Bengals down by 8. Burrow takes the direct snap. He's looking to throw. His pass incomplete, intended for Chase, who is blanketed on the left edge of the end zone by Fenton.
And there's a discussion going on with the 2 Kansas City Chiefs that were in the area on Chase. Fenton was like, they looked like 2 statues that were having a stare-down contest right there. Big 3rd down conversion opportunity right here. 3rd down touchdowns kill defenses. Will the Bengals be able to pull it off?
Chase out to the left, 3 receivers out to the right. 3rd down and goal. The ball just inside the Kansas City 3. Shotgun snap to Burrow. Throws it into the end zone for Chase. He leaps. Yeah. He's got it. Touchdown. Bengals with 14 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And now the Bengals can go for 2 to try to tie this game.
And what you got is one strong-bodied guy. I mean, Joe Burrow saying, my guy's bigger and stronger than your guy. And he goes back shoulder as best he can to Chase. And Fenton saying, I'll do everything I can. Chase is just bigger, stronger, basically jumped over the top of him and took the ball away, bullied him.
The Bengals have scored 16 straight to pull within 2 points. 14 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Samaje Perine checks in at running back. The Bengals 1 for 5 on 2-point conversions this year. Trent Taylor goes in motion from right to left. He's in the game. Shotgun snap. Burrow throws for Taylor. Wide open. He's got it. Near the forward left pylon. It's a 2-point conversion. And the Bengals have climbed back from a 21-3 deficit to tie this game.
I'll tell you what, just a simple out route, and they lost him. They lost track of Trent Taylor. And how about the return guy? Remember, I'm a wide receiver too. I can make plays in the passing game. And boy, they're thinking, we got a double chase. Where's Higgins? Where everybody else? How about Trent Taylor? Double ones saying, I'll make the play.
B.J. Hill deflecting a pass, then intercepting a pass that gave the Bengals the ball at the 27-yard line. It leads to the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie the game. The Bengals scoring from the 3 inside the Gold Star red zone. 14 seconds left in the 3rd. And the Bengals defense deserves a lot of credit, Lap, because in the second half, the Chiefs have had the ball 3 times and have not crossed the 50-yard line.
This is a tale of 2 halves so far, just like the first game was. The Bengals were down 28-17 at the half. And in the second half, after generating like 290 yards offense in the first half, they had 122 in the second half. Mahomes, 205 yards passing in the first half. He had 50 in the second half. This is trending that same way. The Bengals were a second-half team at Paul Brown Stadium, and they've quieted this very large, boisterous, vociferous crowd right now. They're stunned that the Bengals have made it a tale of 2 halves here early in this second half as well.
2 big catches by Chase on that touchdown drive. The 17-yarder down to the 5-yard line, and then the 3-yard touchdown catch. Jamar with 5 catches for 49 yards. Burrow up to 210 passing yards. He's only 20 behind Mahomes. McPherson kicks off, crushes it. No return for Pringle. And the Chiefs will have the ball at the 25 with 14 seconds left in the 3rd and a tie game, 21-all.
Will this be volume 2 of Charles Dickens' Tale of 2 Halves? I mean, we saw how the first one ended up. Bengals win 34-31. Here, after being down big, we have a tie football game. This football team does not quit. This football team finds ways to fight.
2 receivers left, 2 out to the right. Mahomes under center on 1st and 10. Hardman goes in jet motion. Play action fake by Mahomes. Sets up a screen. Caught by Hardman, but he stumbles and loses the ball. Make that McKinnon on the attempted pass. Could not hold on. It's incomplete. He's lucky he didn't hold on. It probably would have been a loss if he had.
Yeah, I think he was going to get blown up too, Dan. And it would have been, second and about 12. Here we're looking at 2nd and 10. And the big deal in the first half, the Kansas City Chiefs were dominant on first down. Here in the second half, they're sputtering on first down.
3 receivers left, Kelsey and McKinnon out to the right. Now McKinnon motions into the backfield. Mahomes catches the shotgun snap. Looking over the middle, cocks the arm, throws. Caught by Kelsey. Pulled down right away by Eli Apple after a 7-yard gain, setting up 3rd down and 3. And the third quarter has come to an end. What a comeback by the Bengals.
Goodness.
We head to the 4th quarter tied at 21. This is the AFC Championship game on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
At Selective, we know each business is unique, so you can't settle for a generic insurance plan. Together with your agent, Selective builds insurance solutions that help protect the business you worked so hard to build. Now you can focus on growing your business, while our local experts in your community handle the rest. So talk to your insurance agent or visit Selective.com to find an agent near you. Be uniquely insured.
Selective Insurance Company of America and its affiliates.
Legendary power, legendary capability. The all-new 2022 Toyota Tundra. Designed, engineered, and built in the USA. With your choice of a 389 horsepower I-Force engine or a revolutionary new 437 horsepower hybrid. Nothing can stop you. Tundra can tow up to 12,000 pounds with the most tech-savvy interior ever. And it's on its way to your Toyota dealer now. The all-new Tundra. The legend continues. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey business owners, this is Marissa Concepelli. Are you aware of the Grow Cincinnati Fund, a loan program created by the National Development Council in partnership with the City of Cincinnati? They offer business loans with low rates, long terms, and take the time to customize a loan to fit your need. As a business owner in the Cincinnati area, you'll want to find out why customers love the National Development Council. Right now, they are running a special promotion through 10 p.m. tonight. Go to ndconline.org to learn more. That's ndconline.org. Are you ready to start your career? Join the fast-paced distribution team at the Kroger Cincinnati Fresh Center. The Cincinnati Fresh Center brings fresh products to Kroger stores in the Cincinnati area and is hiring warehouse order selectors for its Blue Ash location. $22.79 per hour after training with a $1,375 training bonus. Paid time off, health, dental, and vision benefits. Come for the job, stay for the career. Apply today at KrogerCFC.com. That's KrogerCFC.com.
The end of the 4th quarter tied at 21 here at Arrowhead Stadium. We are working with a great stat doctor, Dr. Richard Weiner, today, who has informed us that this is the first AFC or AFL championship game ever that was tied going to the 4th quarter.
And here's another nugget. That 2-point conversion was only the 3rd in history, AFL, AFC. And they're all touchdown passes, 2-point conversion passes. Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, and Joe Burrow.
The Chiefs have the ball at their own 32, 3rd down and 3 coming up. The Bengals have forced 2 punts here in the second half after the Chiefs did not punt in the first half. 3 receivers right, Kelsey left. Mahomes waiting for a shotgun snap. McKinnon in the backfield. He motions out to the right. Mahomes looking, hemmed in, now scrambling out to the right, looking downfield, looks back to the left, scrambles away from B.J. Hill and gets sacked. Hill and Hendrickson pull down Mahomes back at the 22-yard line. How about the Cincinnati Bengals defense?
How about the coverage? I mean, I was up to 7. I was counting away. They rushed 3 and dropped 8. And away they go. He's extending, creating. B.J. Hill eventually gets there. He and Hendrickson combine. I mean, the 3-man rush eventually hemmed and controlled Patrick Mahomes. third down, have to punt it away again. How about them Bengals?
First sack of the day for the Bengals, an 8-yard loss. Hill and Hendrickson combining for the sack. Townsend catches the snap at the 9, punts from the 13. Taylor backpedaling, and he'll catch it at the 23. Running toward the near sideline, running to the 30. Taylor still on his feet, back toward the middle of the field, and he lunges down at the 34. Armani Watts with a punt coverage tackle. The Bengals have the ball with a chance to take the lead. They have never led today. We're 1 minute into the fourth quarter, tied at 21.
And Dan, I've been there in this situation. The best feeling in the world right now, how quiet it is. They have quieted this crowd. They are stunned. And you can operate offensively pretty well right now. And the Bengals have been doing that in the second half. This comeback has been dynamic.
The Bengals come out with double tight ends. Wilcox now motioning from right to left. Lines up as a wing, just to the left of the left tackle, Jonah Williams. Play action fake. Burrow throws downfield for Chase. Intercepted at the Kansas City 47-yard line by L'Jarius Sneed.
Sneed undercut the route, and Chase could not come back and make a play on it. Sneed undercut it, and he had enough separation from Chase where Chase could not reverse roles and play defensive back and take the football away from him. That's just a good job by Sneed, and a tough decision for Joe Burrow right there. Boy, that's a big takeaway. Now that evens that part of it out. They each have an interception.
We'll take a timeout. 13:56 left in regulation. The Chiefs have the ball at their own 47 when we come back. Tied at 21 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Are you ready to start your career? Join the fast-paced distribution team at the Kroger Cincinnati Fresh Center. The Cincinnati Fresh Center brings fresh products to Kroger stores in the Cincinnati area and is hiring warehouse order selectors for its Blue Ash location. $22.79 per hour after training with a $1,375 training bonus. Paid time off, health, dental, and vision benefits. Come for the job, stay for the career. Apply today at KrogerCFC.com. That's KrogerCFC.com.
Be on the first string and run plays with a winning team. Integrity Express Logistics, Cincinnati's #1 shipping solutions expert for your trucking needs. Integrity Express Logistics is looking for money-driven, self-motivated people to join their sales team. Integrity Express Logistics offers paid training, competitive base pay plus bonuses, and offers
Be sure to visit the Bengals Facebook page and follow the team on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, or download the Bengals app for the latest news and info straight from the source. The interception by L'Jarius Sneed will give the Chiefs the ball at their own 47, 13:56 to go. We're tied at 21 here in the AFC Championship game on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Well, Sneed has 8 tackles and an interception now. He's playing a pretty darn good game.
Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in at running back. Kelsey goes in motion. He'll line up in the slot out to the left. Mahomes hands it off. Edwards-Helaire pinballing his way into the Bengals secondary. Von Bell tackles him at the Cincinnati 49. A 4-yard pickup for Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is one of those guys where it's trying to tackle a quadricep and a pectoral. I mean, he is so short to the ground. It's like there's no midsection to him. When he that height, when he has a body lean, there's no hitting surface. He's tough.
5'8", 205. Second down and 6 in Bengals territory at the 49. Kelsey stands up, now motions to the right. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's back to throw. Throws it sideways, incomplete for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Sometimes that height hurts him, and that was the case on that high throw, and it's third down and 6.
Okay, here comes some pass rushers led by Trey Hendrickson. Let's see if he can pressure Patrick Mahomes again. That sack on Patrick Mahomes that occurred just a little while ago, the first sack, it took the 8th quarter into the 4th quarter of the second game. He wasn't sacked on January 2nd at Paul Brown Stadium, and it was the first sack quarterback today. Got to get some pressure on him.
Darrell Williams checks in at running back. He's a good receiver out of the backfield. He'll line up to the right of Mahomes. Big 3rd down and 6 play coming up in a tie game. Mahomes drops back to throw. Pressure on, sack! Brought down at the 44-yard line. Tackled on that play by Trey Hendrickson.
Yes, sir, off the edge. Calling for it. He came in off the bench. Orlando Brown, he got the edge on Orlando Zeus Brown. The Bengals have recorded 2 sacks in this game, literally in this quarter. Head out to Mike's Car Wash tomorrow to receive $5 off from Mike's Ultimate Wash. And how about Trey Hendrickson getting Zeus, Orlando Brown?
Townsend into punt. Trent Taylor waiting back at the 13-yard line. The Bengals defense has been incredible in the second half. Nose of the ball down. Here comes the punt. Very, very high. Taylor calls for a fair catch. He was faking, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback, and the Bengals will get it at the 20-yard line.
Well, that was well done. I tell you, he plays poker. Hard to read that.
In the second half, the Chiefs have had the ball 5 times, 4 punts, and an interception.
How about it?
We'll take a timeout with 12:27 to go. The Bengals ball at their own 20, tied up at 21 when we come back on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Why work at Hawksworth?
Our benefits package here is unbelievable. It's one of the best benefit packages I've had in my entire working career.
I believe that we should always have continuous learning. UC and Hawksworth give you that ability so you can go to school for free.
I do not dread coming to work. I actually enjoy coming to work.
I continue to stay because I love what I do. We actually save people's lives every single day, and you can be a part of that.
Ready to save a life? Apply now at hawksworth.org. Looking for a career opportunity in the manufacturing industry? Worthington Industries in Monroe, Ohio is currently hiring full-time and part-time employment. We offer great benefits, a $500 hiring bonus, and hourly pay up to $25 per hour. Call Mike at 513-539-6302. That's 513-539-6302 to learn more about our unbeatable work environment today.
No matter what business you're in, you always want to bring your A game. Cintas helps over 1 million businesses perform at a higher level every day. Our dedicated Cintas service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, first aid and safety supplies to fire protection services.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
If you have a kid who loves the Cincinnati Bengals, then the Bengals Kids Club is for you. Kids Club is sponsored by Ohio 529's College Advantage. Visit Bengals.com/kids to register.
Are you ready to take control of your career? First Star Logistics offers you the highest commissions in the industry as a logistic account executive. Learn more at firstStarLogistics.com/careers or call 513-675-6120.
That interception by L'Jarius Sneed marked the 20th time this year the Bengals defense has been in a sudden change situation. They have only given up 4 touchdowns after those 20 giveaways by the offense.
How about that? All that it cost them was some field position. Defense said, all right, Joe, we're good. You know, you've mounted a comeback. We got your back. We're not going to give anything up. Make the Kansas City Chiefs punt it right back. Outstanding.
12:27 left in regulation on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. 1st and 10 Cincinnati at the 20 after the punt into the end zone. It's a handoff, and Joe Mixon is able to fight forward for a gain of 3. Chris Jones with another tackle for KC. The clock running with 12:16 to go in a 21-all tie.
How about in the AFC Championship game, doing the things you've done all year, scoring points at 2-minute warning or 2 minutes in the end of the first half, scoring on your first drive in the third quarter, sudden change excellence. Everything they've done to get here, they're doing in this football game to try to win it.
Hitchens out as the Chiefs bring in an extra defensive back. 2nd down and 7, Bengals from their own 23. Burrow bobbles a shotgun snap, scrambling to the right, pointing downfield, and he will throw a pass that's intercepted.
Wow, incomplete.
It's ruled incomplete. So is the linebacker Bolton on the sideline, nearly coming up with a pick when it looked to me like Burrow was just trying to throw it away. Chris Jones putting the heat on Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he was trying to angle it out of bounds, and he threw it too close to the sideline out of bounds. Does Bolton have possession and everything in the field of play? Ooh.
Ball was on the ground. The fans are reacting to a replay on the video board, but the ball was on the ground.
He slid on top of the ball.
3rd down and 7 for the Bengals at their own 23. Burrow waiting for a shotgun snap. Samaje Perine lines up to his left. 2 receivers left, 2 out to the right. Burrow back to throw. Burrow grab, gets away from a sack, scrambling left, being chased, gets away again, running up the sideline, sticks out the ball with his right hand, and gets the first down just past the line to gain. Chris Jones had him dead to rights. Jones gets to his feet, and he can't believe he did not get Joe Burrow to the ground.
Sneaky athletic. He missed him in the pocket. Then he missed him trying to make a shoestring. A double miss for Chris Jones. Tries to take him high, can't do it. Now you run after him, try to take him low, can't do it. Joe Burrow you can't take him down, Chris Jones. How about that athleticism? Sneaky athletic.
Jones walks off the field, takes off his helmet, and drops to a knee in frustration. He's on the sideline.
He's probably dead, too. He's probably tired trying to chase him.
1st and 10 Bengals after a brilliant scramble by Burrow. Now he hands it off. Mixon wrapped up. And they blow the play dead at the 32-yard line. Alex Okafor tackling Joe Mixon after a 1-yard run. 10:49 to go. 21 all the score. The Bengals have the ball at their own 32.
Jackson Carman is in the football game again, and Jackson Carman pulled from that right guard spot and tried to get a trap block, and to no avail. He didn't get inside out on a positioning against Okafor. Okafor made a good play. He read the trap, and he defeated the block of Carman and made a good tackle.
Chris Jones remains on the sideline, helmet off, right knee on the ground. 2 deep safeties for the Chiefs, 2nd and 9 for the Bengals from their own 32. Shotgun snap. Burrow throws it sideways. Boyd with the catch, and he gets tackled at the 34. 2 yards to Tyler Boyd. Snead, who had the interception, makes the tackle, and the Bengals are looking at 3rd down and 7.
Boy, that was from the hash mark to outside, left hash mark to outside right numbers, and I thought, ooh, was Snead breaking on this? And he broke on it, but he broke on it outside. Tyler Boyd caught it inside of Snead and didn't make it look as dicey as it did when the ball was in the air.
Perine checks in at running back. Chris Jones back into the game on the defensive line for Kansas City. It's overloaded to the right side of the Bengals offensive line. Burrow scrambling up the middle of the field. He is going to run for another first down. Goes into a slide at the 45-yard line as he scrambles for 11 yards on 3rd and 7.
Well, just like Patrick Mahomes, you get the pass rush lanes distorted, and what happened was Melvin Ingram beat one inside against Jackson Carman, but Carman washed him all the way to the opposite side of the center. And the Red Sea parted at the right guard position, and Joe Burrow just said, you're going to give me that kind of a lane? I'm gone. See you later.
Mike Thomas in at wide receiver, 25 yards and 2 first downs so far on this drive. 2 receivers right, 1 out to the left. Chase is out of the game. Shotgun snap to Burrow. Fakes a handoff to Mixon. Burrow with time. Throws short, but they blow the play dead.
Somebody signaled timeout.
Prior to the snap. First charge timeout. Cincinnati. 30-second timeout.
And by calling the timeout, the Bengals are going to get Jamar Chase back into the game as he high-fives Mike Thomas and walks toward the huddle.
So Joe Burrow, for him to make that, and again, did he slide? No. He's going to make sure he gets the first down, and he's going to lunge forward, dive forward, and spot the football, and then get up and signal first down. He knows how important the extending and creating plays like that with his feet and his throwing arm are huge in this game.
He's thrown for 212. He's rushed for 28. He's doing what Josh Allen did last weekend here in Kansas City, extending drives much like the Buffalo quarterback did. 8:47 left in regulation, 21 all the score. Chase lines up in the backfield along with Mixon. 2 receivers go out to the right, 1 out to the left. Burrow waiting for a shotgun snap. Chase goes in motion. They hand it off to Mixon. Penalty flag down. High tackle by the Chiefs, bringing down Mixon after a 1-yard gain. Jaron Reed making the stop.
They were offside. Chiefs were early. Chiefs jumped it.
Offside.
Yeah.
Offside. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Frank Clark was a snap early. Just a count early. He just burst up the football field. Wasn't drawn offside. He just tried to anticipate the snap count and paid the price. Jamar Chase going in motion kind of triggered him a little bit, and he paid a price.
The Bengals have taken nearly 4 minutes off the clock so far on this drive. They have it first down and 5 after the offside penalty right at midfield. 21-all the score in the AFC Championship game. Burrow touching both sides of his helmet to change the play. Mixon moves from the quarterback's right to his left. Burrow drops back to throw. Slant, caught. Nice. Higgins gets the first down, running to the 40, down to the 35, and T. Higgins picks up 15 yards. He's making the tackle, and the Bengals are within the field goal range of Evan McPherson.
Underneath yards after catch, run after catch. It was going to be big for both teams in this football game. Who's going to get the most yak? Which team will gang tackle better? And both teams have gotten their share of yakety yak, but that was a big one for T. Higgins.
Officially a 16-yard pickup, 4 catches, 86 yards for T. Higgins in the game. Chase goes in motion, lines up in the slot to the left. Burrow is under center. Mixon 7 yards behind. Stretch run to the right, penalty flag down.
Jackson Carman was early. He's offside. It was a count early.
Ball start. Offense number 67. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, I guess both guards. I was watching Jackson. I thought he was early. But they got Quentin Spain. But they both a little bit too soon, trying to get off the line of scrimmage, get up to that linebacker level. So you had Clark jumping it. Now the Bengals get that 5 yards back by the interior offensive line jumping as well.
7:32 to go. First and 15 after the 5-yard penalty on Quentin Spain. Burrow in the gun. 2 receivers out to the right. Jamar Chase out to the left. Rashad Fenton lining up against Jamar Chase.
Please reset the game clock to 7:36.
They'll put
and
4.
It'll go on the snap, not on the whistle.
They'll put 4 seconds back on the clock. 7:36 to go.
The back judge noticed it, and the official said, "Go on the snap, not on the whistle." In other words, when I blow the whistle, don't start the game clock until the snap of the football.
Boyd, Wilcox, and Higgins out to the right. Chase out to the left. 2 deep safeties for KC. The Chiefs showing pressure up the A-gaps as the linebackers creep forward. Burrow ready for the shotgun snap. He has the ball, drops back to throw, has time, throws down the sideline, and it is incomplete, intended for Higgins, about 17 yards downfield with Charvarius Ward in coverage.
T. Higgins showing some versatility. Catching the ball on the crosser in the middle of the football field, squaring his shoulder pads up, lowering those pads, getting extra yards. Then he can show himself as a big, tall wide receiver on the outside that is going to be able to high point a ball better than the defender. At that time, he and Joe Burrow can't hook up.
Bengals right on the edge of field goal range. From here, it'd be a 58-yard try, so Burrow can't take a sack. Second down and 15. 7:32 to go. 2-by-2 formation, shotgun snap. Burrow with a quick pass, caught by Chase. Pulled down at the 34. He gains 6.
Snead, he almost spun away from him, but Snead did a good job of holding on and finishing the tackle. Snead is approaching double digits in tackles, plus he has an interception.
6 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown for Jamar Chase. Third down and 10 at the 34-yard line. Make it third down and 9. The Bengals need to get to about the 25. Burrow waiting for a shotgun snap. He has the ball. 3-step drop. Throws it sideways. Caught by Pirine. Samaje does not get back to the line of scrimmage. He's driven out of bounds by Ward at the 34. And it looks like the Bengals are looking at a 52-yard field goal try to take the lead. Evan McPherson from the same distance that he won last week's playoff game from at Tennessee.
And he hit from 54 as well.
at Tennessee. Hit from 54, and then the game winner from 52. If he strikes this pure, it shouldn't be an issue.
Trying to give the Bengals their first lead. He's made 11 field goals in his rookie year from 50-plus. This is a 52-yard try for the 22-year-old kid from Fort Payne, Alabama. The snap, the put-down, the kick. It has the distance.
Yeah, baby.
It is good. Yeah. The Bengals have the lead for the first time with 6 minutes and 4 seconds to go. They've scored 21 unanswered points and lead the Chiefs 24-21.
How about Evan McPherson? Ice water flowing through those veins. Not blood, ice water.
That field goal presented by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation, meaning another $500 donation has been made to 1 in 5 to help kick the stigma. We'll take a timeout with 6:04 left. The Bengals lead the Chiefs at Arrowhead 24-21 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
We worked together at the hospital, so we started going to Skyline. It was a place that we could decompress and relax, and it always made the day so much better. It's harder now to get together, kids, family, and jobs, but when we go to Skyline, that's our place. It's always a good feeling at Skyline. Yeah, you get all the good feels.
Skyline Chili is now hiring. Apply online at skylinechili.com/careers.
Be on the first string and run plays with a winning team. Integrity Express Logistics, Cincinnati's #1 shipping solutions expert for your trucking needs. Integrity Express Logistics is looking for money-driven, self-motivated people to join their sales team. Integrity Express Logistics offers paid training, competitive base pay, plus bonuses, and offers some of the top commission percentages in the industry. Are you ready to join their award-winning culture? Your road to success starts here. Visit IELJobs.com.
Hey business owners, this is Marissa Contapelli. Are you aware of the Grow Cincinnati Fund, a loan program created by the National Development Council in partnership with the City of Cincinnati? They offer business loans with low rates, long terms, and take the time to customize a loan to fit your need. As a business owner in the Cincinnati area, you'll want to find out why customers love the National Development Council. Right now, they are running a special promotion through 10 p.m. tonight. Go to ndconline.org to learn more. That's ndconline.org.
The world's loudest outdoor stadium, not so loud at the moment. The Bengals have erased a 21-3 deficit. They have a 24-21 lead with 6:04 to go here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Here comes the kickoff. McPherson driving it deep into the end zone for a touchback. And Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs will start from the 25-yard line with 6 minutes and 4 seconds to go.
Again, Dan, I can tell you from experience, there is nothing more satisfying than quieting a rabid crowd on the road. Nothing better.
In this half, the Bengals have outgained the Kansas City Chiefs 165-34. Wow. 5 drives with no points for Kansas City in the second half. Mahomes in the gun, McKinnon to his right. Hardman motions from left to right. They throw it to Hardman, setting up the screen, hemmed in and tackled by Sam Hubbard after a 4-yard gain.
All of a sudden, everything Kansas City's doing is horizontal. I mean, they really haven't attacked the football field vertically like they were doing so confidently in the first half. And I don't know if it's an adjustment necessarily that the Bengals have made. I mean, they got 2 safeties deep on this snap, but they've decided, and they're sinking Bell down into the box, now back out again.
Second down and 6. The Chiefs at their own 29. The Bengals up by 3 in the fourth quarter. Here's a pass for Kelsey. He catches it. He's tackled immediately by Eli Apple right at the first down marker. He gained 6 for a first down out to the 35.
Knew exactly where he had to get. Knew once he caught the football that the chains were being moved. Sure tackle by Eli Apple nonetheless.
7 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown for Travis Kelsey today. The clock is running with 5:04 to go. The Chiefs have the ball at their own 35. The Bengals lead 24-21. Mahomes in the gun, 2 receivers right, 2 out to the left. Kelsey walks a little bit closer to the formation. Mahomes looking, throws for Kelsey, catches at the 41, and Jermaine Pratt pulls him down at the 43. A gain of 8.
Tell you this, you don't see the Kansas City Chiefs panicking in any way, shape, or form. There's no question about that. The Bengals certainly didn't. The Bengals fell behind by a big margin in this football game. No panic. They just kept the nose to the grindstone and made plays, continued to make plays, come back and take a lead in the football game. Don't expect the Chiefs to panic either with what they experienced last week against the Bills.
2nd and 2, Kansas City. The Chiefs at their own 43. 4:15 left. The Bengals up by a field goal. It's a handoff to McKinnon. Von Bell makes the tackle short of the first down. A 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 1 for Kansas City.
And that's the problem with having allowing such success on first down. You make a great 2nd down play, and it's 3rd and a yard because you were so effective on first down. In the first half, the Kansas City Chiefs averaged almost a first down per first down snap. I mean, they were just generating chunk plays on first down, and see if the Bengals can stand up on this 3rd and short.
And if they do, will the Chiefs go for it on 4th and short?
Right.
With the clock down to 3:36 to go, I would think so.
Yep.
3rd down and 1 from the 44. Mahomes waiting for the shotgun snap. The 26-year-old quarterback has the ball. His pass caught by Kelsey up the seam. Now he charges toward the middle of the field, and he makes it to the Cincinnati 38 for a first down. Logan Wilson making the tackle.
How many times have we seen that? Kelsey in the seam making big plays. Same thing that he did last week in overtime, the big catch he made in the seam against the Buffalo Bills. And basically, he just changed the route on his own, and Mahomes read it out. I wonder if he did the same thing here. These two have mental telepathy like Chase and Burrow.
18 yards to the former UC Bearcat. 93 receiving yards in the game. Now it's an end around. Here is McCole Hardman, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 29. 9-yard pickup on that end around to McCole Hardman.
Again, huge first down success. Defensively, that's been one of their biggest faults during this football game. They put themselves behind the 8 ball with their lack of first down execution. Right now, Andy Reid can call anything he wants to in his game plan.
The Bengals have 2 timeouts left. We're down to 2:47 to go. Mahomes waiting for the shotgun snap with McKinnon to his left. Mahomes hands it off to McKinnon, being chased by Pratt, runs away from Pratt, down to the 20, the 15. He'll be tackled at the 15-yard line by Chidobe Awuzie. Clock running with 2:36 to go. Now the Bengals have to start thinking about if they want to use their timeouts on defense to ensure that Joe Burrow will have enough time when the Bengals get the ball back.
They called a run blitz, and Logan Wilson blitzed and made McKinnon cut it back. It was supposed to be a play to the right side between right guard and right tackle, and Logan Wilson on the run blitz just hammered it up there, and McKinnon had to cut it back the opposite direction, and he busted it for big yards. Just a great vision by him.
2:05 to go. The Chiefs don't have to snap it if they don't want to. Mahomes in the gun, and he'll let the clock wind down to the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
We'll take a timeout. The score, Cincinnati 24, Kansas City 21. The Chiefs 15 yards away from a potential go-ahead touchdown. Back with the finish in a moment on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Now is your chance to order your 2022 Bengals season tickets. Lock in your tickets now and get the best seats for all our home games.
Season ticket members get the best seats, the best prices, playoff priority, and more. Secure your 2022 season tickets with an initial payment of just $200 per seat.
For Bengals season tickets, call the Bengals Ticket Hotline at 513-621-8383 or go to Bengals.com. Rule the jungle.
At Selective, we know each business is unique, so you can't settle for a generic insurance plan. Together with your agent, Selective builds insurance solutions that help protect the business you worked so hard to build. Now you can focus on growing your business, while our local experts in your community handle the rest. So talk to your insurance agent or visit Selective.com to find an agent near you. Be uniquely insured.
Selective Insurance Company of America and its affiliates.
Are you ready to start your career? Join the fast-paced distribution team at the Kroger Cincinnati Fresh Center. The Cincinnati Fresh Center brings fresh products to Kroger stores in the Cincinnati area and is hiring warehouse order selectors for its Blue Ash location. $22.79 per hour after training with a $1,375 training bonus. Paid time off, health, dental, and vision benefits. Come for the job, stay for the career. Apply today at KrogerCFC.com. That's KrogerCFC.com.
You focus on your day-to-day life, and at TriHealth, we'll be focused on your day-to-day health. So you handle the daily caffeination. We'll handle the yearly vaccination. You handle the grocery checkout.
2 minutes left in regulation here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Bengals lead the AFC Championship game by 3, 24-21, but the Chiefs knocking on the door of a possible go-ahead touchdown. They have it 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 15. The Chiefs have all of their timeouts left. The Bengals have 2 remaining.
And Dan, will the Bengals defense make some red zone plays like they've made in the first couple of games of the playoffs?
Empty backfield, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Now McKinnon will motion into the backfield. Mahomes back to throw, looking over the middle. Pressure forces him to run toward the left. Mahomes will take off, running down the sideline. Dives with the ball extended, but they say he went out around the 11-yard line. A 4-yard run for Mahomes. And by going out, he stops the clock with 1:53 to go.
Right, and really, not a bad play. Everything breaks down. Mahomes says, I can get to the perimeter. I've got enough speed to get there. And, of course, last year, remember, he was playing with that real bad turf toe. Looks like he's totally over that. I mean, he's running with some definite acceleration.
2nd down and 6 from the Cincinnati 11. The Bengals safety standing on the goal line. Mahomes with 3 receivers right and 1 left. Drops back to throw. Looking, scrambling left, forced to run backward. Now Mahomes looking toward the end zone again. Running around way back at the 24, the 25. Hendrickson chasing him toward the sideline. Chops down on his arm and gets him to go down near the line of scrimmage. Let's see where they'll mark him down. Looks like it's going to be spotted
at the 7.
Yeah, close to the first down marker, 2 yards short. It'll be 3rd down and 2 with 1:38 to go.
I mean, I don't know if you remember Fran Tarkenton. When I was young, I'd watch the New York Giants and watch Fran Tarkenton do this kind of stuff. And, I mean, he drove defensive players crazy because he'd serpentine around everywhere. Joe Burrow did it, just like Mahomes this time. Stepped up in the pocket like he was going to scramble and manipulate the interior pocket, retreats, spins out, runs to the sideline. It's unbelievable.
10th play of the drive, 3rd down and 2 from the Cincinnati 7. Mahomes pitches it forward to Kelsey, and he appears to have the first down at the 5-yard line. Got just enough, extending his big frame forward. The Bengals are now going to start using their timeouts with 1:28 to go.
And this is the creativity of this red zone package. They bring Kelsey in motion.
First charge timeout, correction. Second charge timeout, Cincinnati.
And Kelsey, like you said, with his size, not only catches the football, but powers his way for a first down, run after catch.
So the Chiefs will have it 1st and goal from the 5. The Bengals only have 1 timeout left.
All this work, all season long, all the way back to OTAs, training camp, preseason, regular season, 2 rounds of the playoffs, 2 victories. Here it is. It all comes down to 1 minute and 30 seconds in Kansas City, fighting for 5 yards of turf on a 100-yard football field. It's crazy how this game of football is. Who's going to make a play? Who's going to step up and make a play for the Cincinnati Bengals defensively? Or on the flip side, who's the hero for the Chiefs?
Kelsey has the last 4 receptions on this drive for Kansas City. 1st and goal from the 5. Mahomes in the gun back at the 9. He has McKinnon to his left. We're down to 1:30 to go. Mahomes is ready for the shotgun snap. He has the ball. He hands it to McKinnon. McKinnon slowed down and tackled at the 4. The Bengals will use their final timeout with 1:26 to go.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. That was just, it's almost like you're playing with desperation now. every single snap. You come off the football like it's the final snap of your life here. And DJ Reader came off the football really hard and really well that time and buckled Creed Humphrey and pursued down the line of scrimmage to get involved in the play. Nice snap by DJ Reader.
The Bengals have had critical interceptions in the final minute in each of their 2 playoff wins. Jermaine Pratt at the end of the game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Logan Wilson off the deflection by Eli Apple in the final minute, setting up the game-winning field goal at Tennessee. Is that too much to hope for with 1:26 to go? And the Bengals leading by 3. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 4 coming up for Kansas City. The Bengals have used their final timeout.
Seen Jesse Bates have a big pick in the postseason. Love to see Von Bell get one. Love to see him get one off a deflection or by undercutting a route.
Tightly bunched formation for Kansas City. 3 receivers left, 2 out to the right. Kelsey is not in the game. Shotgun snap. A handoff to a fake. Mahomes running left, fakes a shovel pass. Now scrambling forward, tackled at the 9-yard line. A 5-yard loss on the play, and the clock is running with 1:12 to go.
Nice job by Sam Hubbard finishing that play like a heat-seeking missile. Boy, he changed his direction. Sam Hubbard says, "Nah, I'm not gonna buy that. Make a play on you."
The Chiefs have all of their timeouts left, but they're not going to use one, at least not initially. They're letting the clock wind down, so if the Bengals get the ball back, Burrow will not have much time to work with.
Nor any timeouts.
3rd down and goal from the 9. The Bengals leading by 3. 44 seconds left. Kelsey back in for Kansas City. He's the middle of 3 receivers out to the right, and Mahomes will call a timeout.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Bengals got a 3rd down red zone touchdown that was huge. Can the Kansas City Chiefs pull it off, or will the Bengals make a play and limit this to nothing more than a field goal opportunity? It comes down to a big snap right here on 3rd and goal.
At the end of the first half, Kansas City had 1st and goal at the 1-yard line with 9 seconds to go. They threw an incompletion, and then rather than kick a field goal, they decided to go for it. Eli Apple tackled the cheetah. Tyreek Hill at the 1-yard line, and the Chiefs did not score. 3 points they would love to have right now.
Yeah, and the play was curious. He threw a ball to the cheetah toward the sideline, and he wanted to get as much space as he could, get the ball to the cheetah against Eli Apple in space, and Eli Apple rose up and made a play on the cheetah. And it was an all-or-nothing decision by Andy Reid, and he got nothing because of the excellence of Eli Apple's tackle.
This has been a 12-play, 66-yard drive. 3rd down and goal coming up from the 9. Travis Kelsey, the middle of 3 receivers out to the right. Tyreek Hill alone out to the left. Mahomes in the gun. Jerry takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals!
Be sure to check out exclusive content on the Bengals social channels and Bengals.com, including Houday Conversations with Dan Hoard, Dave Lapham, and senior writer Jeff Hobson, and Contepelli's Countdown with team reporter Marissa Contepelli.
Oh, my gosh. DJ Reader forced the fumble, didn't he?
And this makes it a much more difficult field goal try. It will be a 44-yarder with all sorts of pressure on Harrison Butker.
I'll tell you what. They rushed 3 and dropped 8. They blanketed everybody. Sam Hubbard forced the fumble.
Yep, Joe Tooney recovered it.
Yep.
Hubbard, a loss of 17.
How about back-to-back snaps by Sam Hubbard? I mean, he makes the play on 2nd down, makes the play on 3rd down. How about the Moeller High School, Ohio State product, local kid, and just making huge plays after huge plays.
The Chiefs let the clock go down to 2 seconds. They call a timeout to ensure that this will be the final play of regulation. If Butker makes it, we're headed to overtime. If he misses it, the Bengals are headed to the Super Bowl.
Butker has missed, but it's been from beyond 50 in the playoffs. He's got a miss there. He's also, though, missed an extra point. And this would be this is longer than extra point, obviously. So it's not like this is automatic. I don't know if I jinxed him enough or not. But
both of those misses were last week against Buffalo.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll be a 44-yard try to either force overtime or send the Bengals to the Super Bowl. 2 seconds on the clock in regulation. Butker is ready. The snap, the put down, the kick is on its way. It is good. drive.
Yep.
And we are headed to overtime, tied at 24.
I guess it's poetic justice. I guess it's fitting. You know, Charles Dickens wants to write another book. You know, I mean, it's the tale of two halves. Now he's going to start the tale of overtime. These two football teams have played 8 quarters of football and have been separated by a total of 3 points in the Bengals' favor as they go into overtime.
We saw the importance of the coin toss last week here at Arrowhead.
Yep.
Kansas City won the toss, drove down the field, scored a touchdown, and Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills never got their hands on the ball.
You know, the one thing that you can't question is the mental toughness and resolve of this football team. On the road, the Cincinnati Bengals found themselves in a big hole. The one thing they didn't want to do, Dan, was dig a big hole on the road against the Chiefs. They did, and they dug out of it, but they haven't quite gotten all the way out yet.
Backup quarterback Brandon Allen will call the coin toss.
We'll continue to play. We are going to start a new game. Both teams will have 3 timeouts. Both teams will have an opportunity to possess the ball unless the first team scores a touchdown or there's a defensive score. All replays are upstairs. Any questions? Cincinnati, you are still the visitors. What is your call? Heads. He called heads. It is tails.
Jeez. 2 for 2.
Kansas City will receive first.
Heads twice. 0 for 2. Heads. My goodness.
So Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs will get the ball to begin overtime. Last week, the Buffalo Bills were not able to prevent them from driving down and scoring a touchdown that ended that classic game. We'll take a timeout. 24-all the score at the end of regulation. Overtime ahead on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hey business owners, this is Marissa Concepelli. Are you aware of the Grow Cincinnati Fund, a loan program created by the National Development Council in partnership with the city of Cincinnati? They offer business loans with low rates, long terms, and take the time to customize a loan to fit your need. As a business owner in the Cincinnati area, you'll want to find out why customers love the National Development Council. Right now, they are running a special promotion through 10 p.m. tonight. Go to ndconline.org to learn more. That's ndconline.org.
For the 4th time, the AFC Championship game will go to overtime. And the last time Kansas City lost one, it was in overtime to Tom Brady and the Patriots back in 2018. Patrick Mahomes' first year as the Chiefs' starting quarterback. The Chiefs held the ball for the last 6:04 of regulation, and now they're about to get it right back to begin OT, tied at 24 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
That'll test the conditioning of the Bengals defense right there. They've got to go right back out on the football field and make a defensive stand, see if they can get that done.
In the second half, the Chiefs had 5 possessions where they failed to score, 4 punts and an interception. Finally, on their final drive, down by 3, 14 plays, 49 yards, chewing up 6 minutes and 4 seconds, and tying the game at the gun on a 44-yard field goal by Harrison Butker.
Eerily similar to the regular season game. They scored 28 points in the first half, 3 in the second half. In the playoffs here, 21 points in the first half, 3 in the second half.
Evan McPherson ready to kick it off from the 35-yard line. He lofts this one toward the end zone. It lands about 6 yards deep. Pringle lets it fly over his shoulder. And Mahomes and company will start from the 25-yard line.
Well, the Bengals have 2 drives defensively that did not end in a kick for the Kansas City Chiefs. When Andy Reid decided to go for it on 4th and 1, and Eli Apple made the tackle at the conclusion of the half, and then the interception.
A touchdown wins it for Kansas City. Anything other than that, the Bengals will get the ball back. First play of overtime from the 25. Mahomes, short throw, too high and incomplete, intended for Demarcus Robinson, covered by Chidobe Awuzie. It's 2nd down and 10.
Bengals had 2 safeties high on the first snap of that defensive series here to start the second half. They're going to want to keep everything in front of them, obviously. They don't want have a one-play or a two-play drive by Patrick Mahomes. Make them earn it.
You can see the Bengals defensive linemen taking deep breaths, gasping for air. In overtime, trying to put pressure on Mahomes. 2nd down and 10 from the 25. Mahomes has the shotgun snap. His pass nearly picked off.
Man.
That could have been a pick 6 as Eli Apple had his hands on the ball. And did not come away with the interception, but it's 3rd down and 10.
And there were 2 plays like that in the regular season game that the Bengals had their hands on the football, and you can't let Mahomes off the hook. And let him off the hook on that one as well. It goes as a pass broken up, but it could have been a humongous takeaway.
Eli had one of the drops in the regular season game as well, but the Chiefs are looking at 3rd and 10. They send 3 receivers out to the left, including Kelsey, closest to the formation. The Bengals send 3, cover with 8. Mahomes deep downfield for the Cheetah. It's deflected and intercepted by Von Bell. Bell running in the middle of the field to the 40, 45, taken down with a high tackle by Kelsey at the 45-yard line. No penalty flag, but the Bengals come up with an overtime interception and now could win the game on a field goal.
Well, I thought one official was signaling incomplete at the sideline in front of the Kansas City Chiefs. I thought he thought the ball went to the ground. It went right into Von Bell's hands, and he returned it, and that official just never saw the football. I mean, it never hit the ground. It went right into Von Bell's midsection.
Looked like Jesse Bates got a piece of it, contending with Tyreek Hill, and Von Bell came away with the Bengals' 2nd interception off Mahomes.
Well, I requested Von Bell's interception. It was just a little late. I was hoping it was going to happen in the low red zone, but it happened in overtime. We'll take it.
The Bengals need to gain about 20 yards to pull within the field goal range of McPherson. They have it at their own 45 in overtime, tied at 24. Burrow with a quick pass. It is caught, and T. Higgins fighting toward the first down marker. He's 1 yard short, tackled by Fenton after a 9-yard gain.
Now here's where Evan McPherson drives Spagnuolo nuts. Oh, geez, what do I do? Boy, I got to knock him back. Do I blitz? Joe Burrow's so good against the blitz. But if we give up many more yards, we're already in Evan McPherson field goal range. This is the ripple effect a kicker of the magnitude of McPherson has.
2nd down and 1 at the Kansas City 44-yard line. 14-12 on the clock, but the clock doesn't really matter in overtime in a playoff game. Burrow hands it off. Mixon trying to bounce it out wide to the left. Lowers the shoulder pads. Gets the first down as he makes it to the 42-yard line. Willie Gay and Rashad Fenton combining for the tackle after a 4-yard run by Joe Mixon.
A nice job by Joe Mixon making the read and getting 2 hands on the football. Wrap the ball up. Ball security is paramount right now. It's all that matters.
About 7 more yards would put the Bengals in field goal range in overtime. Cincinnati with 2 tight ends on the field. Burrow under center. Now Chase goes in jet motion behind the quarterback from right to left. Stretch run to the left. Mixon down to the 40 and nailed there. Just a 2-yard run for Joe. Frank Clark setting a good edge as the right defensive end for Kansas City.
And the Bengals are running the ball consistently enough where the play action with Joe Burrow can be a factor here. 2nd or 3rd down, play action could be a good call. The Chiefs are going to have to respect, are they giving the ball to Joe Mixon or not?
18 carries, 66 yards for Joe. The decibel level rising here in Kansas City. 2nd down and 8 for Cincinnati at the 40-yard line of KC. Burrow catches a shotgun snap, throws over the middle.
Nice.
What a catch by Higgins as he plucks it out of the sky for a first down at the Kansas City 32. The Bengals are within field goal range. Fenton making the tackle.
Yeah, you got Fenton, who stands at 5'11". T. Higgins stands at about 6'4". So you got almost a half a foot in the advantage of T. Higgins, plus those long arms. He just went over Fenton, high-pointed that football.
Be interesting to see what the Bengals do. From here, it would be a 50-yard field goal try. Do they count on McPherson and just try to run for a few yards? They might. We'll see. Burrow under center. Double tight ends in. Long count. Takes the snap. Hands it to Mixon. Finds a hole up the middle and runs down to the 25-yard line. A 7-yard run for Joe Mixon.
And now you can see the body language of the Kansas City Chiefs. Starting to wear him down a little bit. Put the ball in 28's belly and let him square the shoulder pads up and knock people around. And right now the Kansas City Chiefs are, I can't believe this.
An interception by Von Bell, giving Cincinnati the ball at the 45, and the Bengals have driven to the 25 of Kansas City. 2nd down and 3 for Cincinnati. They stick with double tight ends, Wilcox and Sample. Burrow hands it to Mixon, trying to run wide to the left. He's down to the 20, the 15, and he stumbles and goes down at the 11-yard line. A 14-yard run for Joe Mixon, and now the Bengals are within chip shot field goal range. They're inside the Gold Star red zone.
Oh, boy, he slipped. I mean, the grass went right out from underneath him, and, man, that was just a really good read by Joe Mixon. Tried to cut it back. If he did cut it back against the grain there, I think he might have gone to the house.
Deontay Smith in as a 6th offensive lineman, and the Chiefs will call a timeout. The Bengals on the verge of stunning the Kansas City Chiefs in front of a packed house at Arrowhead Stadium in overtime.
First charge timeout. Kansas City. 30-second timeout.
Boy, I'll tell you, if the Bengals can pull this off, Dan, it would be the first road win in an AFC Championship game in franchise history. We won 2 of them, both of them in Cincinnati. If this team can be the first team to win a playoff game on the road and the first team to win an AFC Championship game on the road, that would be unbelievable.
So, Lap, at this point, do you fall on it 3 times, put it on the hash mark that Evan McPherson prefers, and go for the game-winning kick?
Absolutely. I don't think you take any chance on,
fumble,
mishandling anything.
Sack.
Yep. I mean, it's like they're right where they want to be, and he likes the right hash mark. He preferred the right hash mark when he hit the 52-yard game winner last week, so it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever if they go to the right hash mark.
All right, so our spotter has just made an interesting point. Mixon went to the ground without being touched and flipped the ball down. That could be a fumble.
That's what they're talking about there, huh? But I think the ruling is if you give yourself up.
Yeah.
If you give yourself up, it's that, that's basically like you're down at that point.
Bengals ball at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. 6 offensive linemen in the game. Burrow takes the snap, hands it to Mixon, wrapping the ball up with both arms and getting tackled at the 10. Brought down by Jaron Reed.
Yeah, I think there's another, and the good doctor, another great point right here. When you try the field goal.
Number 70. 70 is reports eligible.
I think this is the last snap they run a play. Try it on 3rd down. If you have a bad snap, you can kick it again on 4th down. You always give yourself a margin for error. There's no reason at this point, if you're where you want to be and your kicker's comfortable, snap it on 3rd down. In case there's a miscue, you have another down to execute.
Evan McPherson has been kicking into a practice net down on the sideline. Burrow runs to the right, takes a knee, putting it on the right hash, and now the Bengals will turn to their rookie kicker, Evan McPherson.
And the operation has been outstanding for the Cincinnati Bengals for a long time with Clark Harris and Kevin Huber. Rookie kicker Evan McPherson feels very fortunate to have that operation in place for as long as both those guys have gone to the Pro Bowl. I mean, Clark Harris and Kevin Huber have been Pro Bowl participants, and Evan McPherson could send them to the Super Bowl.
4 years ago, he was a senior in high school in tiny Fort Payne, Alabama. Now the Bengals Super Bowl chances rest on his right foot. The kick is up. It is good. Coffin nails.
Bam, bam, bam. That is unbelievable. The Cincinnati Bengals come from behind on the road, unbelievable, Dan.
It is no fluke. It is a fact. The Cincinnati Bengals are headed to Super Bowl 56.
They just redefined the word resilient. I mean, resilient doesn't really do justice. The coaches are right next to us in the booth right next to us, and you talk about an explosion of guys that are just sheer, unadulterated joy. I mean, that is unbelievable. Unbelievable that the Cincinnati Bengals are headed to Cali for the Super Bowl. Amazing. Oh, man.
2 years after having the number 1 pick in the draft and starting 0-11, the Cincinnati Bengals are headed to the Super Bowl for the 3rd time in franchise history.
It is as good a turnaround as has ever happened in the history of the National Football League. I mean, Joe Burrow, Zach Taylor, all in an embrace on the sideline. The Cincinnati Bengals coaching staff, oh, man. Brian Callahan, Louis Chioffi, everybody going crazy. Mark Duffner. This football team, you talk about poise, you talk about earned confidence. These guys never flinched. They never wavered. Down by a significant margin on the road in a din of noise to be able to compose yourself and mount the steady comeback. You can't do it. You got to do it one play at a time. You can't do it in one play. And they made a bunch of plays. And you talk about settling in, Dan, and shutting down the Kansas City Chiefs offense. My goodness. In the second half, they held them to 3 points again in 2 games. In the second half of the regular season game, held them to 3. And in this football game, in the playoffs, in the AFC Championship game, hold them to 3 points. Just unbelievable.
It was 21-3 with less than 90 seconds to go in the half. The Bengals get a touchdown on a 41-yard screen pass to Samaje Perine to make it 21-10. Dodge a bullet when the Chiefs forego an easy field goal, going for a touchdown and getting nothing at the end of the half. And then the Bengals come up big in the second half, taking the lead, surviving overtime, and beating the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Incredible.
It really is. It's just unbelievable. It's I can't find a word to describe it. It's mind-boggling. It really is. It's almost like it's a dumbfounding feeling. They're setting up the stage, and they're going to have all the presentations, and it's in Arrowhead. It's not going to be the Chiefs, who have set the standard, and they're a great football team. This is the 4th straight AFC Championship game they've hosted. They were 7-1 in playoff games in their last 8 playoff games coming into this place. Now they're 7-2, and the Bengals are going to Super Bowl 56. How about that? We went to Super Bowl 16. That was the first Super Bowl in franchise history. 40 Super Bowls later, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl for the 3rd time. And since they won their first playoff game on the road, won their first AFC Championship game on the road, how about winning the Super Bowl for the first time and get the trifecta, Dan?
The AFC Super Bowl representative has been determined, and as the Bengals players themselves would say, it is us.
Absolutely, and rightfully so. And they're so young. They're so young. They don't know what they don't know. They don't really know, I don't think, what they've accomplished. Although when I saw the reaction, it certainly was just an outpouring of emotion on the football field with the players, up here in the press box next to us where the coaches are. It exploded. It exploded everywhere, and rightfully so. Who would have thunk it? These guys would have thunk it, and they executed it and finished it.
They have erected the AFC Championship post-game celebration stage, and in a matter of moments, the Bengals will be handed the Lamar Hunt Trophy, named for the founder of this franchise, the Kansas City Chiefs, signifying an AFC Championship and a Super Bowl-bound team. And I believe right now the only person on that stage appears to be Ickey Woods. That's Ickey, isn't it? I think that's Ickey Woods.
You think it is?
I believe it is. He's got that gigantic bee necklace that he's been wearing of late, and a number 30 jersey. Or 31 jersey, that is Ickey Woods.
He's going to be
part of the celebration.
He'll be presenting the trophy, maybe.
I think we have an Ickey shuffle to look forward to.
He'll be shuffling, yeah.
Well, our great stat man has given us this nugget.
Yes.
The Bengals are shuffling to the Super Bowl for the first time in 12,061 days.
Man, that's a lot of 24 hours right there. Multiply that bad boy out. I don't know, Jethro, I can't cipher that fast. There's no way. Are you kidding me? The Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Oh, my goodness. And you know what? It would be poetic justice. 49ers, go ahead and beat the Rams. How about going against the 49ers for the third time? Wouldn't the third time be a charm? I want to see it be the 49ers.
Especially since number 16 is no longer their quarterback.
Absolutely. That's no doubt.
This remarkable, wonderful, and surprising ride will continue all the way to the West Coast. The Bengals are headed to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56.
What?
We'll take a timeout, and our post-game coverage will continue in just a moment here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.